soon. That's right. That's right. You know, sometimes I'm concerned. Sometimes I'm worried that people think my love for pineapple is purely cosmetic. Nah, man. I'm a real one. That's right. We got a new pineapple.
Pineapple, apple, pen.
Yep, we got a new one. It's time. And as a new day dawns. Oh boy. Do we got challenges, man? We need to talk about some issues, okay? We got a whole story to tell. All right, there is. Oh boy, Dashto and I are going to be busy as all hell this week because we need to do a whole bunch of work before tomorrow. Really Thursday, I don't know. So, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the VOD for a fantastic day. It is indeed Tuesday. That's right. I'm back. I'm back. What's going on, guys? I missed ya. How was the weekend? What's up, Blaze? What's up, Viddy? Venus. Pineapples are really good. What's up, Dashto? Lady Soja. What's going on? Mel Bizzo. Who else is here, man? Who am I missing? What's up, Penguin? Oh, shit. Actual Penguin? What's going on, bro? Zibsy. Good to see you. Victus. Garthen. What's going on, guys? Blaze. Guapo. Mods. Mods. What's going on, guys? Good to see y'all. How's it going? Who did I miss? Who did I not say hi to? I missed somebody. What's up, Steph? How you doing? I know I missed Steph. Work, yes, Dasher. We have to do work. I have to write like another page of lore, and we have to make a map today, and you have to design, compose, and master an entire desert theme. So I don't know where we're gonna find time for this, but if you had plans today and tomorrow, you best be canceling them. You know, because you know what happens if we don't do this work, Dashto. That's right. What's up, Oldrail? How's it going? What's up? Not banana. No, that's not what happens. What happens, Dashto, is that we lose our League of Legends accounts. All right, that's right. What's up, McBluff? Thank you, Oldrail, for the 100 bits. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Viddy, for the 100 bits, and thank you, Rob, for the tier 2 at 35 months. Have I been streaming for 35 months, really? That means next month, man, is the 36 months. That's I'm 2 months away ish for having streamed for 3 years. Bro, 3 entire years.
I have a pen. I have an apple. Apple pen.
Correct. And now I have 2 pineapples. And I don't apologize for it. This one's too big, though. This one's too big. I need to find another place for this. This might go on the desk behind me by the fish tank. It's too big. Sometimes, you know, you order a pineapple on Amazon and it arrives to you the perfect size, and sometimes it gets to you and it's too big. So, listen, man, it happens to everybody. It happens to the best of us. But, all right, we have stories to tell. I had a whole ass weekend, bro. I tried it. I played some Diablo 4. I have thoughts. We're going to talk about them. We have another beta next weekend to play Diablo. We got projects. I got a little short D&D game coming up here that I got to do plans for. I wrote some new lore. Actually, I think I wrote 3 pages of lore. I think I wrote 3 entire pages of lore, and it's not on the World Anvil because I don't have anyone to do my World Anvil for me. And you know, if I don't have somebody to hold my hand for me and basically do the work for me, it's never going to get updated and uploaded, right? That's the problem with my World Anvil, you know? It's just I'll write it, but god damn, bro. It's a lot of work, you know? It's a lot of work. Thank you, Aduria, for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. Wait, what? That was a... Is that... Is that just a pineapple? Because I know that we're the only silly language in the world that doesn't say ananas or whatever. Raven's Realm, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome, Raven's Realm. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. I totally get that problem. Look, it's... Victus, you know. Sometimes you just... How is Japan, dude? How was your trip? How is Myth? How is everything going, man? I missed you, buddy. Ananas is superior. I do think ananas is pretty good. Ananas is a superior word in all but one way. There's one way that the word pineapple exerts its dominance on every other language in the world for describing our favorite fruit. And that is that no, you can't say who lives in an ananas under the sea. All right? If you say who lives in ananas under the sea, you get a link to websites that would get you banned on Twitch. So I don't want to worry about it, man. Look, we got to keep SpongeBob safe. So I ain't going to worry about calling pineapples ananas. It's fine. I'm 3 months away from graduation, 1 month away from Art Nationals. Venus, congratulations. You're almost a real person. That's right, dude. I'm excited for you, Venus. You must have big plans for the summer, right? I think you said you were going to be working, but you know, before you get into the serious arc of your life, you got to take some time off. So fair, yeah, exactly, dude. Who does live in an ananas under the sea? Penguin, why don't you ask the question on Reddit, and you might get a kick.com link. I don't know. That's we're not gonna worry about it, bro. Sub or nude from a gift that I didn't have an alert. Wait, what? Sub or nude from a gift that didn't have an alert. Really? That works, I guess. Oh, Mel, thank you for continuing your sub you got from Viddy. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate that. I didn't see that. For some reason, whenever you continue a gifted sub, it doesn't give me an alert. And if I don't get an alert that slaps me in the face, I'm never gonna. I'm just, you know, I'm just gonna miss it because let's face it, I don't actually read my chat. So I have a D&D game coming up pretty soon. I agreed to do a little fun thing with a couple of friends. Okay, a little short endeavor, and one of my players is from the Ashier Desert. So I need to have a map ready. So I need to have lore ready. So I spent hours on the weekend writing mediocre lore that I'm going to use at some point on stream to farm like a 30-minute content segment where I dramatically read for you my lore for Ashier, which we might do today. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's better to know the lore of the area before we make the map. Why with the anonymous gifted sub? Why, dude? I don't get it. Why anonymous? Then I can't thank somebody properly. Fuck. All right, fine. You guys can be funny for the next 4 minutes and 40 seconds, as there is currently a hype train. But god damn it. Thank you, whoever that was, for the 5 gifted subs. You coward. Yeah, you absolute coward. Come forward and gift under your actual name so I can call you a kind person instead of a fucking coward. God damn it. All right. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. I really appreciate that. Like, as you guys know, my sub count plummeted from the February gift bombs. So, you know, I haven't even checked it in a while. I'm scared to. So I appreciate the 5 subs to try and boost my ego back up as not an absolute dog shit nobody streamer. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And thank you for bringing 5 people in the guild. Seriously, even forget remembering. Oh shit, I see some names in there I recognize. So thank you, dude. Whoever that was, you're not as hilarious as you think, and you're a coward. But I appreciate you deeply. So thank you, dude. Thank you. Grabs emotional support pineapple. Look, it's got a good It's a good size for emotional support pineapple. You know? It's like, you know, sometimes you just want to hug a pineapple. You know? I need a pineapple plushie, I realized. We should try and get one made through like whatever the site is that you can get like little plushies made for creators or whatever. What's going on, Eiley? Eiley, I'm gonna need you today. I'm going to need you today. We're going to be talking about creepy desert eldritch shit. And I'm gonna need to use your brain a little bit if you don't mind. So, firing bits again. That wasn't intentional. That was poor timing. But are you sure it was poor timing, Penguin? Because I think it was probably pretty great timing. Good job. Thank you, Ashy. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Where's fun in being complimented when a non can get free insults instead? That's true, actually. That's Should I just start insulting people for anonymous bits? Or subs, I mean? I could. It would make for a really good clip of like a streamer talking shit to people who support him. That could get me canceled. That could be my first cancellation. All right. I like it. Is Eldaracon even wait, if Eldaracon is everything, I'll make you a pineapple plush. Thank you. That would be the highlight of my entire convention, Lady Soja. Eldaracon will be a thing. Eldaracon will absolutely be a thing. In what form it takes as far as official event status, I don't know. Maybe Eldaracon will be a big event one day where tens of thousands of Realms of Eldara players will gather in one convention center in Anaheim or Orlando, whatever's cheaper but still close to Disney, for a 2.5 day convention talking about the new additions to Eldara. I don't know, man. It's gonna, but whether it's that or a shitty online event year after year, you know, I don't know, man. I am planning to do Eldaracon this summer. I am actually. Last summer, I realized that the plans are a little bit ambitious. I didn't quite have the resources to do it, but I am actually planning this summer. So maybe if I do have an announceable date, it will be around probably the anniversary stream in the beginning of May. So I think it's the May 3rd is my anniversary stream. I don't remember actually. Yep. Wait, Eldara is a Twitch name? God damn it. God damn it. Who took my world's name as a Twitch name? Account created April 27th, 2013. God damn it. All right, piece of shit. Okay, thank you for the anonymous gifted sub, even though you're too cowardly to post your dog shit username in chat. There you go. I'm just gonna... No, wait. Am I supposed to insult people that gift anonymously, or am I supposed to say thank you? I don't remember, so I'll do both. So thank you very much. I do appreciate the sub. Even if it's to try and troll the fuck out of me, I still do appreciate the sub, so thank you, dude. Some pretty fun pineapple dog toys out there. Yeah, it's true, dude. I actually was trying to look for some on Yuna that didn't look like they would kill her. So, you know, think about it, it could just be a worthless redeem. It probably should be, Ashy. Yeah, it probably should be, but, you know. This summer 2023, I think so. It's not going to be an in-person event. The first Eldaracon will be an Eldaracon online event that... Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Somebody thinks they're way funnier than they actually are. The problem is, I don't know who it is. And that pisses me off. So, thank you for the gifted sub to Not a Troll. So, we have Not a Troll and Amaranth both. There's no way that that's an actual Twitch account. There's no way that's there's account created August 21st, 2019. Thank you for the anonymous gifted sub to Eldara, to Not a Troll, and to Love You Evan. That's okay. Okay, man. Oh, it's gonna be a long week. Azalea, good to see you. It's gonna be a long fucking week. Oh, we have so much work to do, because if I don't get my work done, if Dash Show and I don't get this shit done, yeah, our League of Legends accounts are gonna be banned. We've had a clever name like Eldara Conline. No, because the co-leader of EBA hasn't resigned yet for getting paid less. Dashto. So yeah, we can't do it. So, so we know your mom's username. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Actually, I think she probably had a Twitch account for a lot longer than that. So, all right. So Eldaracon, yeah, I do want to do it this summer. I want it to be a event where people can actually play through the game. So I'm going to need a whole bunch of game masters, and I'm going to see if some streamer friends of mine want to do some cool Eldaracon type stream things. So I don't know. I think it'd be fun. It'd be probably a lot to plan, and it'd probably cost a lot, but I have ambitions. I want to make it a really fun weekend for everyone, because I like looking forward to stuff. I think it's fun, you know? You actually have no reason to do it then wait, why? Wait, Blaze? Is that you're talking about, Fox? I'm confused. Yeah, I'm confused. Either way, we have homework to go through before we start working on our Ashier map. We have the last week of the Academy, the Eldara Academy of Fine Art. Sorry, and we got some submissions, man. We got some submissions. We have some Ulnar artwork. We have some music. I'm excited, man. I haven't seen what Dashto is writing, so.
Hello. I've been trying to reach you about your Eldara's extended warranty.
Wait. Why didn't it? Wait, I'm confused. You just got scammed, Aduria. TTS just scammed you. Oh shit. Thank you for 100 bits though. Appreciate it. Look. I don't condone the scamming, the TTS. How'd you over a league account? Legends account is bad. Oh, that. Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't want. Listen, my League of Legends account can be banned, but I don't want Dashto's League of Legends account to get banned. Okay, he's like Wood 1 or whatever, and he's trying to get up there. He's been playing League of Legends every single day. He's been playing, off and on. I hear he's a Yumi 1 trick, but he's been trying to rank up real bad. He's been watching a lot of Tyler 1 streams. And so I don't want him to lose his League of Legends account just because we don't make something good enough for the commissioner. So either way, where's our homework at, man? Where's our homework? We got homework to jump into, and then I want to talk about Diablo a little bit because I don't know who actually played it besides the mods. I know Guapo and Blaze played some Diablo. I know Thorkin played some Diablo. I don't really know who else tried it out, so I'm curious to see what people thought of the game. There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go, man. All right, thank you for the 100 bits Viddy and for redeeming Aduria. Excuse me, jeez, man. Okay, Academy of Fine Arts. Where are we at? We got some work to review here. The theme this week was weapons, items, weapons, and fancy creations. Now, unfortunately, there was a miscommunication. Some people thought they had 2 weeks for their player characters, so we're gonna get some player characters today as well. I'm excited. There are better games worth time. Dashto, I suggest changing games. I suggest Dashto changes games as well, but he's really been into League of Legends, so I don't know, man. I'm trying to get him to come play Final Fantasy 14 with me, but apparently he has something against Lalafell. So, all right, first item of the homework. Wait. First homework of the day is from Garthen. All right. Now, get my red pen here. I'm going to be grading your homework today, guys. I'm going to grade it for the last week. I'm going to give you a grade and then an overall grade. So, Garthen, I'm just going to straight off explain to you what grade you got and why you got it all in one, and that'll give you your end grade after. So I'm gonna give you, ooh, wait, where's my, oh, there we go, that's the right brush. Okay, so I'm gonna get my red pen and I'm gonna give you a big old fat F plus. All right, you get the fat F. There you go. Fat F plus, okay? F in this case stands for facet. All right, which is all I really care about. Okay, so F is the best grade you could have gotten here. All right, an S grade would have been the worst because S would stand for smooth, which is how your brain must look, just perfectly smooth to draw facetless gems. So congratulations, Garthen. You've earned an F on this, which is the highest grade that anyone can achieve on a weapon with a gem. Your overall grade, grade is going to be a 97 plus 1%. There you go. Congratulations, you passed. Pass. There you go. You passed the Eldara Academy of Fine Arts. In order to get your degree, you need to submit somewhere in the range of $20,000 to $50,000 to me. Yeah. Because from the Eldara Academy of Fine Arts, you learn about as much as you learn for a $50,000 degree in art school, so why are not charging for it? Okay, next up we got copy image. Paste image. All right. So this is from Guapo. So what do we got here? You know, I don't want to be an asshole. Do I expect bits for semester payments? I do. But then you have to go through Twitch to do it, and you know, so here, let's just. You couldn't get 10 belts, really? You couldn't just give him one like right here, you know, or some shit. You just couldn't get number 10. You just hit 9 and thought, okay, I'm good, I'm done. Like, I mean, it's great. Like, it's well rendered. It's extremely charming. Your colors are perfect. I like the whole autumny vibe. You know, your detailing and character pose is great, and your overall aesthetic is growing as an artist every single time you make something. But like, does it really matter if you didn't do the 10th belt? You know. Also, I will say that I you know, design critique. I'm gonna say that we're gonna give him a, let's see, an E grade. So you get an E out of 15. You get an E out of 15. E actually stands for eunuch, because damn, bro, if you tried sitting down with that axe, just Jesus Christ. Guapo, your overall grade for the entire semester is an S. For show off. Okay, dud. Yeah. So, yeah. So you get an S for show off, because you're just at this point showing off. Okay, this is fantastic, man. I really like this. I really like the work that you've been doing. You, Guapo, pass. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little one of those, and a little one of those, and a little one of those, and we'll just get one of those. Oh wait, we gotta be implying they're going off in the distance. Maybe they're going off on a little direction. There you go. Just off into the horizon. You know? There's like a little horizon. And we'll do like a little sun setting. You know, and then we'll do some clouds. Just flying off in the distance. And if you know what this means, yeah, you passed with flying colors. So congratulations, bro. Enjoyed seeing your work. Good job. You can get your degree now.
Thank God I got that prestigious and competitive Una Foundation scholarship to pay for this course.
Damn it, you're scholarshiped. Oh, fuck! I would have passed you like 2 weeks ago at this point, then to get you out of the system. God damn it. All right, fantastic work. Dashto has some music for us, actually. So let's see, man. What is this? This is music for a short scene where Osik, a young druid, leaves his father's home at Briarpass to embark on an adventure across the sea. All right. Let's see what we got, man. Here, I'll draw the scene out for you guys. Wow, dude. There it is, man. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, man. That's great. That's, you know, he's just a little, just an adventure going off and, you know, saying goodbye to his dad, going off onto a whole new world, leaving home. Yeah, you know what? Let's give you a grade for this. So this would be for, let's just here's what we're gonna do. Here. So I will give this a we're gonna give this an F. For fucking failed. Okay, I said art, dude. I said art, not music. Okay, you're not an artist, you're a musician. There's a fucking difference. No one in the history of any serious conversation is ever taking any musician seriously that says, oh, I'm an artist too. And you're like, what do you mean you're an artist? I make music. I guess I'm not a visual artist. It's like no one was talking about you. When everyone says I'm an artist, no one thinks about musicians, all right? Don't be that little fucking weirdo in chat from some VTuber stream that I'm in the other day that's just like, I do art too, but it's music. Would you like to hear my music? And it's like, bitch, did I say art or did I say music? Okay? All right, this is the Eldara Academy of Fine Art, not the Eldara Academy of wannabe artists. Okay? And so for your entire semester grade, okay? I'm going to pass you with 100%. Because you're basically doing as much art as anyone else here is, so in art school. So, yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, that's look, man. Look, man, let's face it, art school's bar is real low here. You know, you can draw on you can use a Crayola on a napkin and you'll basically pass art school. So, Dashto, get the fuck in here, man. You're an artist now, bro. Channel name was in French, instructions unclear. Oh, okay, well then your F is no longer for failure, your F is for French. Yeah, I'm not sure which is worse. That was wonderful, man. I love that. That was a good job, dude. Good job on that piece. All right. All right. Good homework, man. But also kind of showing off, right? Okay. All right. What do we got? We got Thorkin. We got Thorkin with a StarCraft 2 ghost in the world of Diablo. I mean, I like everything about this design. This is sick, dude. I'm going to give you for your grade for this, I'm going to give you a W for Wicked. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to give you a W for Wicked, and I'm also, for your semester grade, your semester grade, I'm also going to give you an F. This F is also French, but it's okay because it's not Montreal Keck W fucking got him Am I right? Imagine living in fucking Quebec. All right, and so of course that is going to unfortunately fail you for the semester. Yeah, it's unfortunately going to fail you for the semester, because you can't actually be an artist unless you went to a fancy, overpriced art school in Montreal. But you know, you still get a degree. Yeah. There you go. All right, good job, Thorkin. Good job. Excellent work. Excellent homework. Cool character, too. Ulner's homework assignment for the week. Ulner's assignment for the week. Ulner drew the sequel to Widener, who I can also post if you need some context. Wait, yeah, I'm not sure who Widener is. Yeah, I'll give it an H out of. I'll give it an H out of you. H is for head pats. There you go. Yeah, man, that's nice. Only gets a couple head pats. Single digit head pats. Okay, let's not get fucking greedy. Single digit amount of head pats. Let's not. All right, your semester grade. Your semester grade is a big, solid. We're gonna give you a cake, I think. Yeah, we're gonna give you a cake, and that's obviously a pass. Why? Because when Ashley's, you know, people were starving, and they said, "Dear princess, please, can we have some food? Can we have some bread?" Ashley made some kind of out of season bad taste cake joke. I don't know. I wasn't there. Apparently, it was worth a revolution over, but I don't know. Good job, Owner. Good job. Zibsy. Oh shit, Zibsy did a submission for this. All right. Me and Way would also appreciate feedback. I started with paint and metal in particular. Gold is pretty lackluster. All right. Zibsy. Let's see. So as far as the technical feedback goes, yeah, metal is hard. Metal, what I would suggest doing is I would suggest trying to paint the reflection of a distorted reflection of light sources in your metal, right? So the way I like to handle this for like quick sketches is to try and convey some of this like quick information. Is I like to try and imagine, visualize a light source, where it comes from, and then what things are reflected. So let's say that you have the spear in maybe some kind of like an outside environment. There's a forest or whatever, and it's just kind of sitting out there. So what's reflecting in it? And also, how are these things, how are these reflections being altered based on the curvature and the texture of the metal? So we might have our little tree line here. And we might have our ground sort of like pulling in some of those darker tones. And then we might have our light source, like our sky. And that's all getting like stretched out and pulled apart and kind of getting washed out. Don't be afraid to do that once in a while. And you might even include some color in here. So you can include a little bit of blue. And maybe some brown for our tree line. To really like emphasize and try and sell that idea of there is something in the metal that is being reflected. And then you can also include some greens. Definitely always be aware of how colors are going to get distorted, you know? And then, you know, you can paint the whole thing out and make sure that it like lines up with your base tones and all that kind of shit. For gold in particular, though, gold has a similar idea, but it's all monochromatic. And I'd say that gold is something that you can really emphasize the color of in the midtones. And what I like to do for gold is you want to create your actual shadows of, you know, on the actual metal before the reflections. And so we're going to reflect along the same plane as we did up top. We're going to reflect along the same plane. And then edge highlights really tend to sell gold pretty well. So we'll grab like our harder brush or whatever. And really define those edges. Gold you have to treat a little bit different than the rest of the metal on a piece. If you really want, you can like cheaty pants in some of your highlights as well. But unless you're trying to do a fast piece like this, I mean, this is fine. But if you're trying to do a full illustration, don't cheaty pants your colors. Use it to shape or to use it to like gather your color palette and then try to like, you know, actually design your wait, what the fuck? Your phone. Actually try and design your colors based on yeah, based on like the AI basically picking your reflections and whatnot for you. So yeah, I don't know. As far as your grade goes though, your grade I'm gonna give you on this one, I'm gonna give you a I'm gonna give you an L, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give you an L. L does not stand for loss, like the W and L community. L actually, in this case, stands for long boy. Yeah, so, you know, I really like the design of this. I enjoy the flowy aspects mixed with the, you know, more rigid metal parts of it. I like the idea. I was like floating shit in my spears. And so because of that, I'm not sure. I think this is your only submission for the semester, but I'm still going to give you a passing grade for the semester because this is art school and let's face it, the bar is very low. So even if you submit one piece for the last, you know, assignment, you still get a pass. So, Vikman has last week's homework. Last week's homework. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Last week's homework. So we're gonna count something and then talk about the important aspects of this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 belts. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give this a 4 out of 69, which there are on this character 69 possible belts. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, and then 9 of them actually on her index finger right here. So, you know, that's a missed opportunity. Rings aren't belts. No. I'm not talking about metal rings. I'm talking about tiny little leather belts. So, yeah. You know, overall, I like the design. I like your color choices. I always do enjoy characters, you know, in the middle of casting spells or something like that. So this is a good job. This is
Attack on Titan.
Yeah, it's the first time on my stream, Steph. Yeah, what's up? What's up? What do you mean? I'm gonna give this an Avamble okay. All right, and of course that allows you to get a full pass.
Or 50 Shades of Evan.
There you go. Wait, what the fuck? All right, calm down. Calm down, Steph. Jesus. All right, you full passed this semester. Good job. I really like the design, actually, dude. That's awesome.
Too many belts and we're approaching a different category. A BDSM1.
And isn't the art navigating the fine line? Affectionately referred to as bad vibes, as a result of my DM accidentally giving the party pyromantic both gunpowder, pyrite, fool's gold, and downtime in the same session. All right, so for your item submission, so automatically I'm just going to pass you for your semester. Real quick, we're going to talk about the actual piece grade later, but this is just a pass for your semester. Okay, we're going to give you 100.2%. And the reason I'm going to pass you first and foremost here, Lady Soja, is because of your use of dot paper. There you go. You're using dot paper, which is the superior kind of paper that artists are supposed to draw on. Because if you are using a blank sheet of like moleskin or something, that's scary, bro. There's like a lot of space there, man. I don't know about that, man. We're drawing on this shit. I like the designs. They look a little sinister. I think I'm going to give this an M. I'm going to give you an M grade on this. M is for Monka. But also, you know, I appreciate your DM's ability to give the party the way to wipe themselves and TBK themselves so that they still have to get art made of their characters from artists for the next one. So, supporting local artists here. All right, Venus, what do we got? This is your last weapon? This saber tooth? Okay. It's crap, but on time. And that is why Venus passes. Remember, you don't actually have to have good art. You have to have art on time. This is how you get through art school, Venus. I once drew, we were supposed to draw, the assignment was to draw a hero. Okay. And so I had a blank piece of paper, and I was going to draw like a ledge.
How exciting.
All right. I was going to draw a building ledge. There's going to be some bricks. Thank you, Gabby, for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so you have a ledge. Your stream was good, Gabby. Hope it was chilling, whatever you were doing. And I was gonna draw Batman. He has his little hood, his little whatever, and it has maybe a cape or whatever. And we're supposed to draw a hero. So here's the thing. This is before I was in real art school. This was when I was in like fine arts classes. So they make you take a year of fine arts, like general art school first year classes before you actually go to the real stuff, which is the program that I went into that you actually had to apply into. This is like drawing major bullshit, like the kind of people that get fine arts degrees, okay? But I didn't have time, and I forgot. So I'd only had the building ledge. And so I thought we had another week. So I got to class, and everyone was putting their stuff up on the board, and I was like, do I just scribble something in real quick? You know? Didn't have time. So I put it up. And I said, here's my hero. And the instructor said, Evan, that's a corner of a building. That's not a hero. Can you explain to us your process here? And I said, well, here's what I was going to do. I was planning on drawing a heroic, knightly, dark knight figure inspired by Batman, inspired by classic comic book characters. So here it is. Here it is. And everyone kind of like started chuckling like, oh, this idiot, man. He didn't do his homework. He forgot. He forgore, keck. And the instructor said, I don't know, man. It doesn't look like, I don't see any Batman up there. And I said, yeah, exactly. Because heroes don't exist. If you need help at night, where's the hero going to save you? Starving children in impoverished nations, where's the hero? Unrest and dispute across the world, conflict, where's the hero? I don't see him. How many of you all, and I like pointed this to the students, I was like, how many of you all can afford your degree and to eat every day and to buy a new pair of shoes once in a while so you don't have to walk to school on your broke-ass boots? And everyone's just like, yeah, man. I'm like, exactly. I don't see any heroes here. All I see are people trying to get by. So you want me to draw a hero? Well, I'm sorry, but my hero is the concept of rejecting that. There aren't heroes. And everyone's just like, what the fuck? And since this was a fine arts course and not like a proper like design course, it was a fine arts course. This was drawing 101 basically. The instructor was a fine arts instructor. This is the kind of people where when we made a small group of, or a small pile of our trash and put a little name card by it, it didn't get cleaned up for a week and a half in the middle of the school because it was an installation piece. The instructor just said, this is how you start thinking about your art, guys. This is how you start questioning the status quo, okay? I want everyone to, like, take an example from Evan. You don't always have to follow the assignment to a T if you want to make a statement as an artist. Evan, this is a great statement piece. Do I have your permission to display this in the whatever student gallery? And I was like, sir, I'd be honored. He was like, great. And it sat up there for months. Yikes. So remember, Venus, when you're in art school, all you need to do is be on time. There you go. All right. This is how you get through art school. Let's fucking go. That is a one hundo.
For your degree.
Easy clap. And then you wait. And then you have the heroes forgiven. Yeah. That's. Whew. All right, Venus. Congratulations. Flying colors. Pass. There you go. Wait, that's the widener? That's not wide enough, Ashy. Like, that's pretty wide, I guess. But I was more thinking like, you know? Like, it gets wider on my stream, but Discord couldn't contain it. Like, where's the wide ulnar happy emote? Where's the wide ulnar happy emote, Ashy? Because I don't see it. Wait, it's wide. Yeah, we have wide people happy. So Venus, congratulations, you passed your semester. All right, what do we got? What do we got? We got a couple of submissions before it is closed. We'll have to get through them real quick. Okay, Garth, we already did one of yours today, so I'm just gonna give you a pass. We already passed you for the semester, so this I'm going to give you a S. This is going to be an S. This is unfortunately the smooth. Yeah, it's for S is for smooth. Okay, for the smoothness of his eye and the smoothness of his brain. Okay, why are there no facets in here? Why are there no fucking facets and shit? Disappointed. Disappointed. You still pass. All right. What do we got here? Character done by one Kaihira. Okay. I don't see any belts. So all I'd wonder is I said D&D player character. How you get a player character without any belts? You could have easily put belts and like fucking daggers and shit, you know, just right, like, you know. Yeah, I mean, he's a living belt. Oh, okay, my bad. Wait, he became the belt. Oh shit. For he is the belt. Wrapped in upon itself. My God. He's belt man. Okay. All right. Relax, man. Fucking relax. The brush strokes are all belts. My God. It's genius. Guys, fantastic. I love it. I love the design. Love the rendering too. Your style is great, dude. This is sick. Definitely, I'm going to give it a B, which is the highest grade I can assign because B is for belt. With a question mark after it because, you know, texture is amazing, dude. Good job. Okay. Eileys. Week 3 of 4 is going to be a bit more specific and ambitious. The project is sketch your player character, or if you speak DeviantArt and don't play D&D, I'll allow you to use the term OC as well. Eiley, are you at your PC, Eiley? Are you at your PC right now? Can I call you on Discord real quick? Yeah, are you at home, or are you on your fucking phone in the middle of? Okay, okay, hold on. Okay, start a voice call. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get an explanation, guys. Don't worry. I'm gonna get an explanation. We'll see if she picks up. We'll see. We'll see. Because I need to look, man. We got to talk about this, okay? She didn't pick up. All right. She's probably not at her PC at home. Okay. Wait. Join call. Wait, I joined. Yo.
Hello.
Yo, hey. What's up?
Nothing much.
Yo, hey, so you're live on stream. This is Evan Blair Art.
We're all looking really fucking cute tonight.
Can you stop trying to win over chat? Okay, please.
Especially the mods.
Okay, look, if I wanted to call somebody to simp for the mods, I would have just put Blaze on, okay? So the assignment was to draw a player character.
Yes. Do you not think I succeeded?
So just as you know, I mean, look, you succeed. I just have a question, okay? I just need some context here.
Of course. Go ahead.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm doing quite well. How are you doing, Evan?
I'm a little sore. I think I hurt my shoulder at the gym. But like, I just mean like on a existential level, you as a human being, how are you doing?
Well, considering every morning at 3 a.m. I wake up and contemplate why I'm even alive and why the world exists if we're all just going to die anyway, I'd say I'm doing like 8 out of 10, okay?
Okay, perfect. That's all I needed to know. Thank you, Ali. I appreciate it. I'm gonna grade your assignment now. Guys, my mods, bro. Ali, I'm gonna give you an N. There you go. An N for for how the fuck do you for Nietzsche for Nietzsche. There, I'm gonna give you a N for Nietzsche. So N for nihilism. Nihilism works good too. You know. Wait. Wouldn't that be an F? Okay, you also get an F. For Frederick. Fuck, I try and give people Fs when I can. All right, so you get an N for Nyarlathotep. Nihilism needs hell. Well, here's the thing, Ali. I wasn't gonna question whether or not this is a good player character, but I do notice that they do have a dagger. So, good job. Good job. You get a passing grade. Passing grade. There There you go. Congratulations, Ali. You now have an art degree from the Eldara Academy of Fine Arts. And that's it, man. That's it, bro. We got through our homework. We got through 4 weeks of homework. 4 weeks of homework. What do you guys think, man? Was it fun? Did y'all enjoy it? How many people actually did the assignments as new work that you're supposed to do? And who just use work from previous shit? I see one more. Wait. Close call with Ali. Thank you, Ali, for hopping on stream. I appreciate it. Oh shit, there's one more.
A failing grade for not doing it, Rusip.
You know what, Aduria? Sure, bro. Here you go. Sure, yeah, you can microtransact a failing grade. What the fuck? Why is it upside down? Sure. So we're gonna fail you on the assignment because you didn't do it, and we're gonna pass you through the semester. Because, like I said, this is art school and the bar's really low. Okay, so let's not get twisted. Okay. All right, Azalea, what do we got? We got what appears to be some kind of lizard folk. I like the armor design. The most important part, though, the most important question is how many. Let's see. We got 1, 2, or I guess 2, 3. Wait, is that a belt? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 belts. Course number 10. We're gonna give it a W. This is gonna be a W. We're going to give this a W for was that so fucking hard? See? Guapo. 10 belts. SMH. Yeah, we're going to give it a W plus S. W plus S because we're using it to shame another student. So because our artwork is being used to shame another student, we're going to give you a pass with distinction. Yeah, there you go. So congratulations. You also passed the Eldara Academy of Fine Art. Congratulations, guys. Looks like everybody passed. Everybody besides Dashto passed, it seems like. Dashto, unfortunately, gets a music degree. So yeah, Dashto is unfortunately the only one of us that earns a musical degree. I'm sorry, none of you guys earn music degrees except for Dashto. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. But Dashto, now that you have a music degree, you have the choice of doing 2 sort of career routes. You could either go on to write jingles for late night product TV advertisements, or with your music degree, you can choose to make Canadian music. That's right. So you can go off to make there you go. You can make Canadian music. So you know, I don't know which would earn you less respect, but you know, they're both kind of fighting for a race to the bottom. So congratulations, guys. Congratulations on Art Academy. Y'all did fantastically. I hope somebody got some ideas and a little bit of inspiration going, because I'm proud of you guys. Y'all did fantastically. And with that, Art Academy, Art Academis is over. You all passed because, let's face it, art school is a joke. Okay. Good job. There it is, man. There it is. Congratulations, guys. Good job. Holy shit. You guys put some work in. Some of you put more work in certain weeks than others. Some of you didn't do anything. Some of you said you were going to do something and then didn't do anything at all. And you are the true MVPs. So congratulations. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was fun to do some stuff, some projects with your peers. You know, welcome back, Mel. I'm also proud of Dash or not. You got some inspiration? Okay. All right. Next homework. There is no next homework, Gabby. Homework was a 4-week project. And depending on how it did, we would either continue it or hold off and do a more formal project next time. So, wait.
Evan, didn't Ella say she needed another week added?
Look, okay? I let her buy a dog. I let her buy a dog last summer. Okay? I think we're even. Okay? I think we're still good. I think I'm still riding off of that. So, yeah, look, we own a unit. Okay, so guys, we gotta do a desert project today. We gotta slash clear. Okay. Whew. All right. God damn it, chat was cleared by a moderator. Whew. Okay. All right. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Damn. That's prevented by BTTV. God damn it, BTTV. Fuck. All right. Good job, guys. Hope it was fun. If there's no homework, then what am I going to do with my life? My suggestion would be go to actual art school. But I will warn you, if you actually go to art school, you will have to work absolutely way less than you did for the art academy. So, you know, it's up to you now if you want to pursue your art career. We're not getting a 4th dog. No, there's no more dogs, okay? If I wanted to get another dog, I would probably just buy a bird because I want a quail, man. I want a quail. If you're capable of creating anything without artificial deadlines, does somebody need a deadline? Do you guys need deadlines? Well, Dashdo, do you have a desert theme for Ashier? Ready for Thursday for the commissioner? Because I wrote some lore. We got some stories to tell. Should we talk about it? Oh shit, should we talk about it? Because Ashier, man, is getting its map done today. And I think we're pretty close to being able to do the last details on it. We've got the 2 main mountain ranges. It's just towns and settlements and shit, bro. We're going to procrastinate at now. I'm sure you have a whole list you can procrastinate on, Sam. Ask what I'm going to do with my life. Welcome to the life of an artist. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Who needs art school when you're already doing that? It's a balong. Of all the birds you get, why a quail? Because they look stupid. Look, it's either... Okay. Fine. Fine, you get one of 2. Yes, it's true. They can't fly, Ella. Here, there's 2 options here for... You have this one. Or... a Brussels Griffin. So, I think it's pretty obvious. Yeah. I don't know. Considering the choices between a tiny quail or a Brussels Griffin. They're the same. Okay, dude. The left one could pick up the right one and carry it off. I mean, here's the thing, dude. Brussels Griffins are kind of abominations. Like, they're a cross between an old man and an atrocity. Wait, why is the second search on Brussels Griffin up top is Brussels Griffin Ewok? The first is smooth. Wait. Wait, people do this. Wait, really? Dog versus an Ewok. Brussels Griffin versus Wicket from Star Wars. I'm an old man and an atrocity. Don't judge. Hey, I didn't say it's a bad thing. I'm just pointing out facts here. Damn. All right. Well, we have options here. So, Ashier. Ashier. A land of vast sand. A dune sea. Some sort of sailing on sand sport. And Watto's shop. This is, I think, one of the most, if not the most important area out of all of Eldara that we haven't developed yet. Time for La'ashi Desert. No, it's not La'ashi Desert. God damn it. We have some notes. We're going to make some changes here. Okay. We have a Dune Sea. Check. We have maybe Eternal Day. Uncheck. Eldara Ruins. Check. Eternal Sandstorm. Eternal Sandstorm. What did I write for this? Where the old lady from Star Wars Phantom Menace was all like, "Storm's brewing, Annie. Better get home quick." But it never stops. Oh, shit. We were doing the important world building last time. Okay, I see. We have a Crashed Islands, Badlands, Salt Flats. We have more dunes. And we have California without human feces and taxes. Super dry. I'm going to change one thing here. We're going to remove California. Yep, we're going to remove California. We're just going to have it be palm trees and dry, warm. Why you take all the fun out of California? Okay, look, if you take the human feces and taxes out of California, the only thing left in California that's any fun is either Disneyland or Hasanabi. But I don't know. Old retired smorks. Yeah, I don't know. I just decided that I want my fantasy world to be somewhere that people can go to relax and have fun and get away from things that suck in the real world. So I don't think I actually want to reference California because universally everybody knows California sucks. Okay, I'm gonna keep 3 things out of the world. Okay, out of Eldara. I'm gonna keep California out of Eldara. I'm gonna keep the Netherlands out of Eldara, and I'm gonna keep West Australia out of Eldara. Okay, I'm not putting these things in Eldara. All these things we go to fantasy worlds to get away from. So I'm gonna make sure none of them make it to Eldara. So out of here, miss me with that shit. California redwoods, out of here. I do want to move the mountains down though. The Crashed Islands. Now I do have some lore for this though. But the beach episode, no, there's still gonna be beaches, but it's gonna be like nice beaches, not like California, right? Mine is the exact opposite. You're the main character by world. Yeah, wait, what? Really? Damn, bro. That's fair. These Eldaran Dutch people, yeah, or California, right? Am I right? And you have salt flats, you could have large natural mirrors. What would the... So don't forget, Garth, this is a fantasy world. So if you have a large natural mirror, is there some sort of shadowy spirit on the other side of the mirror that talks to you? Because if you spawn a mirror into a fantasy world, it has like a 6 to 7% chance to have a shadowy figure on the other side of it talking to you in your reflection. That's like, it's like if you have a pyramid, you have an 80% chance of spawning a mummy under it. Which is why when you make a pyramid in your fridge, you have to be careful. You can't let the pyramid run out, because the problem is you might have spawned a mummy, and if the mummy doesn't have a home anymore, then you're going to get mummy rot. So I'm just trying to save you from, you know, actual scary game mechanics. All right? Because y'all 5e players, you 5e zoomers have no idea how scary mummy rot is. Some of y'all probably even know what mummy rot is. Where are the boomers in here? Where are the 65-year-olds that remember what mummy rot is, bro? The Anime Beach episode? God damn it. I disagree, but if there's no conflict between civilizations in your world, what's the point? What's the point if there's no conflict between civilizations? The point is because then it is player versus environment and allows for free travel. I was actually talking about this with Elle the other day, about how Teleria, there is actually no conflict between civilizations in Teleria currently. There is one brutally raging war between two kind of nobody civilizations in the south of the eastern continent. But besides that, I was like, I don't want anybody fighting. There's no civilization-based war in Teleria, because I wanted to be a time of peace and expansion in player versus environment. I had to think about that for a while, actually. Not a shadowy figure, but an inner reflection. That's true. That's true. It spawns a mummy. It does no mummy, not mom. God damn it, Eiley.
Us 5e boomers are more capable of creating emotional and mental horrors based on reality rather than your make-believe monsters.
Then mummy rot. Bro, you know what mummy rot does? Holy shit. Nothing ruins players' times more than mummy rot. That seems really boring to me personally, but that's your world. Exactly. Listen. Trinket, I would agree with you, okay? So your whole idea is that without war between civilizations, there's not any like interesting conflict in the world. Now, I would agree with you. But then, unfortunately, we both be wrong. And I don't want us both to be wrong, so that's why I unfortunately have to disagree. So, Mummy Rot is worse, or Mummy Rot? Dude, Mummy Rot... Okay, hold on. What does Mummy Rot actually do? Mummy... 3.5 Mummy Rot. D20, SRD. Okay, where is this shit? Where is it? Where is it? Mummy Rot. There we go. Supernatural disease. Fortitude DC 16. Incubation period 1 minute. Damage 1d6 con and 1d6 charisma damage. It does damage to your constitution, bro. Dude, it can only be dispelled with, I think, like a DC 20 to remove curse or whatever. To eliminate Mummy Rot, the curse must first be broken with break enchantment or remove curse. Oh, break enchantment can do it as well. After which a caster level check is no longer necessary to cast healing spells on the victim. And the Mummy Rot can be magically cured as a normal disease. An afflicted creature who dies of Mummy Rot shrivels away into sand and dust that blows away into nothing at the first wind. I'm just saying it. I'll hot take it on Twitter. I don't care. I'll hot take it. Yo, 5e players don't know nothing about Mummy Rot. I don't care, man. Come at me. Let them at me, bro. All right, so Ashier. Ashier is an area just north of the Shadowed Sea on the world map. Where are we looking at? Let's get some context here for where we're working right now. So Ashier is this large area above the Shadowed Sea and sort of to the side of the Relic Coast. Now, one thing that I sort of decided upon while I was writing the lore for this area and the history, because one of my players' character is going to be from this area of the world, so I decided to have some lore and background. So the Eldara monuments, the ruins that you see through the Relic Coast, all the way around there, just dotted around, I believe, I wanted to continue so that there are monuments all through this area of the world. Okay. Now, this is pre-Shattered Sea, though. Back when the Shattered Sea was actually just sort of like a little inner sea, whatever, island nation, peaceful, who asked. I want to... There is a reason as to why there's this sort of arc of Eldara runes, but that's kind of a more of a gameplay thing that I don't really want to get into because it's kind of spoilery stuff. So all we need to know is there's runes. So for the map making process, I want to have a couple more monument segments in here, kind of referencing the Relic Coast, but the Relic Coast rune site, I think I want to redesign in some ways, so that it feels more consistent with Eldara runes. So rather than worrying about making our Eldara runes in Ashier look and feel like the shape sort of language that we use in the Relic Coast, what I want to do is I want to actually just straight up start a new shape design. So like more like our traditional Eldara runes. Okay. So I want to do a couple of those still through the area, and we need to do some temples. So the previous name of this area was Kelhet. And there's a whole ass big lore article, which I don't know if I could draw or if I could read it all out on stream, because I think that's probably like a 15-minute story time. And I don't think anybody wants to sit through that. But the TLDR is it was a previously inhabited area that they basically destroyed themselves. You know, whatever. So we need to do some not only Eldara runes and monuments, we also need to have some examples of like runes taken from that ancient civilization into modern day. So like old temples and things like that. Thank you. Wait, hold up. Am I saying this right? Azazel? Dude, you must clarify your name for me because I'm so sorry. I'm getting that. Dude, and thank you for the 12 bits. Thank you, Zazzle. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's very generous of you, dude. Thank you for the follow and thank you for the 12 bits. That's massively generous, my friend. You know how to do that. What's up, Fishy? Good to see you. Thank you, dude. Damn, bro. Shit. I appreciate that. But I'm gonna need some clarification so I don't sit here just stumbling over your name like a moist critical rant trying to find more references from 90s internet. This is Photoshop, Trinket. This is Adobe Photoshop. Pronounce it correctly, you summon them? Oh shit, okay, yeah, my bad. Matt. It's pronounced Azazel. The XIX is the Roman numeral 19. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure because okay. I didn't see like a capital in there breaking it up, so I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be read as one thing. But Azazel, thank you for the dude, seriously. Thank you for the 25 bits. You know how to do that. Damn, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. You didn't. God damn. Thank you, Azazel. That's very generous of you. Welcome to the stream today. Yeah, you're right. If I pronounce the whole thing, numerals and all, Sam. I just summoned poor Azazel. Fishy, are you excited for stream tomorrow? I'm excited for stream tomorrow, Fishy. I'm so excited. I might take tomorrow off. No, I'm not taking tomorrow off. But I do need to like somehow save my voice because Fishy, I have to do my normal 4 or 5 hour stream tomorrow. Then I have to stream with you. And then I have to stream Thursday. And then I have to play a D&D game. So Friday is going to be our first ever mute stream. That's right. I'm not going to say a single fucking thing for the entire stream. I'm just going to draw people's D&D ideas all day. And whew, we're going to do our best. All right. So I have some notes, some document stuff here. I want to remove a couple things in this map around a little bit so that we can fit more in here. And I want to create some sort of place around the left side of the map here that we can sort of spawn our Geminos in, which is one of the new races for Eldara that I haven't quite figured out the aesthetic for visually, but TLDR, they are kind of just red skin, smooth tiefling knockoffs, basically, from the desert. So we need to have something in here that like sort of references something to do with the Geminos. And then I really want to keep this entire area in the center just nothing but kind of dunes and monuments and stuff. So I think let's get into it then. I need to move the mountains over, okay? Because I want them to kind of squish down this sort of area on the left side and really open up our central region here, because I want the idea of the vastness of the Dune Sea to be kind of communicated. Also, there is a couple of Star Wars references we need to put in here just for Dashto that basically only he will Kek W at, but I think they're still worthwhile. So maybe we can start writing those in as far as like where we want to put some of our ideas. So as far as landmarks go, we are going to do one Eldara rune right here. One Eldara. Eldara monument. We're going to do our runes up here. This is going to be a full-on crashed ring. So crashed. And let's balance it out and figure out where we can sort of add a couple things. Oh, this I was going to do as a temple or Kelhet temple. And I want to put the capital of the old Kelhet kingdom in here somewhere, which I call it something. Okay, hold on. Let me grab my Google document. I called the capital something in the story that I wrote, but I don't remember what it was. So let's just reference our own Google Doc. Realms of Eldara. I spent hours on the weekend writing, dude. It's so fucking hard, man. Writing for me is so difficult, bro. It feels like it takes so long. All right, the capital. Adrashet. Okay, so let's put Adrashet. So where if we had like a fancy big desert spanning empire, where would we have capitaled? Would our capital be, if we don't do it across like along the coastline? Should we do it in the mountains or by our big like sort of lake? I think the lake would make more sense. Yo, dude, Azazel, thank you for the 12, 13 bits. I appreciate it. This content? Yeah, what's up, dude? What? Oh, you're off? Yeah, you look great. What are you worried about? Okay. See you later. Thank you, Azazel, for the 12 bits. I appreciate it, dude. Or 13, my bad. 13. I appreciate that. Damn, bro. Thank you. And for the sub, dude, what are you doing? Seriously. Come on, man. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to Dragon's Claim. You are now a member of the worst adventurers guild in all of Eldara. If it makes it hard for you to get quests at other adventurers guilds, just take your Dragon's Claim guild pin and just hide it. Just put it away somewhere. So, gotta show the love. Thank you, dude. Thank you for the sub and the bits. I appreciate that. God damn, man. You just followed. That's like, no one ever subs that fast after following. So, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Damn. It's also not, did you have a character idea in mind? Wait, what was I not talking about? Found a group who refused to play online, but a group finally invited me. We'll start playing D&D in 2 weeks. It's been 5 years since playing D&D. Are you playing your tiefling in this game, not? Or what? Will there be nomadic people in the desert? There will be nomads in the desert. Okay, should I just... All right. Even if it takes like 10 minutes, should I just read you guys the lore of this area? Is that... I don't know if just like story time is like a bad stream segment, but... I mean, I feel like maybe there'd be missing context. All right. Okay. I'll read you the unedited, poorly written history of the Ashier Desert. Okay. Okay. Where's the beginning of this? All right. Story time. I need like my cloak. I need like,
how exciting.
You know, I need like I need like Ella's like Jedi cape or some shit. Red Dragon DM, thank you for the raid, dude. I appreciate it. How was stream? You got here just in time for story time. Damn, bro. Thank you, dude. Appreciate the raid. Probably not tiefling. I want to go on a limb and make a human fighter. Something wild like a failed town guard. Really push the boundaries, you know? I love that idea. Not. Failed town guard turn adventure is fantastic. Okay, where's the beginning of this? Because I have a bunch of the gods listed, but nobody cares about that. What? Thank you, Ella. Okay. Alright. Ella gave me her Jedi cape. Her Jedi cape I made her for Christmas years ago. Alright, hold on. Alright. Getting ready for story time. Doesn't really fit over, does it? I look like Ahsoka Tano. Rejected. Yeah, no, doesn't quite. With the headphones, yeah. That's fine. Okay. I need some mysterious desert music. Let's see. Sands of Mystery. Desert theme. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Is this good? What do we think here? Ooh. Okay. All right. All right. My friends, I would like to tell you the story of the Kelhet of Lem Ashier. And pause my alerts until I'm done. I gotta get DM mode. All right. Before the dawn of the Eldarians, the Western continent was a mostly unsettled land. Roaming groups of nomads followed the stars, and early astral sages guided their people between the ancient ruins of the Eldara. The ruins spanned from the northern tip of the Relic Coast all the way to the southern edge of what is now known as the Shattered Sea. That would be from here to here. All in there. As the tribes grew in size, however, there was an increased tension over resources. Those who favored the verdant lands began to take exception to tribes who had come to their territory to hunt and collect resources. The once peaceful groups began to form alliances, raid other tribes, and shed the old ways in favor of stability, fortification, and cultivation. Fortresses were constructed, settlements established, and the ruins were locked off to other travelers. A dark age of conflict and tension began all across the Western lands. One of the largest kingdoms established was known as Kelhet. Got visuals too. It would span the majority of the central region. What they lacked in farming lands, they made up for with massive deposits of metals, precious gems, and gold. They began to trade with the peoples in the east. It's all of them. Who largely wanted to stay out of Western conflicts, but would trade with those who brought valuable goods. The Kelhet were mostly made up of humans, Dusarians, Gemnos, and Dragonkin. They commanded a powerful understanding of the elements and the arcane arts, which made them fantastic allies for the elves of Ashier. And the Eastern kingdoms alike. This relationship was key in affording them knowledge of empire building, fortress warfare, and trade that solidified their power in Kelhetta. That's for Dashto. After many generations of warlords fighting for power over the Kelhettans, a stable dynastic monarchy was established, and with it came a cleansing of the old ways. A new region was established, a new religion was established, one that would take power away from the monuments of the Eldara and place it in the hands of the rulers. The constellations that were worshipped as sources of power in the universe were replaced and deified by aspects of the natural and arcane world. The people of Kelhet began to construct temples in the name of the new gods and the rulers alike. The sand dunes were vast, and their knowledge of quarrying and telekinetic magic allowed them to construct eternal structures that last to the present day in Teleria. The 6 main deities of the Kelhet were, and this is relatively, this is for one of my players, but the 2 you need to know are Alzira, goddess of light and creation in the sky, and Anket, goddess of darkness, death, and the spirit realm. In an age of light and under the protection of their sun goddess, Kelhet was bathed in riches and prosperity. The warring era was over and the peace was made with the northern and southern tribes. They used their elemental magics to cultivate barren land and to support rapid population growth that came from those peaceful times. The rulers of Kelhet once again allowed for pilgrims to worship at the Eldara ruins, but it was seen largely as an antiquated and primitive practice that they outgrew. Culture began to flourish, great universities were created, and the peaceful alliance with the East created a number of vast cities of influence across the seas. Over time, Kelhet grew so great and powerful and wealthy they began to close off from the outside world entirely. They no longer saw the old tribes of the Eastern Kingdoms as threats, and they believed themselves too advanced and wise to need their allies in the East. They became so obsessed with their own worship and favor with the gods, they began to regress as a civilization. The old astral arts had completely vanished, and the only magic that was seen as worth training in was earth-shaping, elemental conjuration, and necromancy. The now disinterested monarchs turned their attention to their legacy after death. They used their knowledge of monument and temple construction to create massive statues and tombs for themselves once they passed. King Ozim VI was the first to entertain the idea of using necromantic magics to raise the spirits of former advisors and priests to aid him in his rule. He slowly created a shift in mentality towards the afterlife, claiming that it was their right as an eternal kingdom to enlist the aid of subjects beyond the veil of death. Temples for their sun goddess began to lose favor as new places of worship for the dark arts were constructed. They believed that the time of Azira had passed, and Anket's favor would build them a prosperous future. The once bright streets of their capital, Adrashet, Adrashet's going to go there. The once bright streets of their capital, Adrashet, had become dark, and a spell of eternal night was cast over the city to allow for greater worship of Anket. The late rulers became obsessed with eternal life and enlisted clerics of death to preserve their essence after death by binding their souls to the grand temples that also served as their tombs. These dark rituals required a sacrifice of life to extend the soul's attachment to Teleria. They began with the sacrifice of criminals, bandits, and the very sick. This was a turning point for the people of Kelhet, and their once impressive walls would open up to unleash their armies on the world, capturing and sacrificing all in their path. They drove through the Relic Coast and the wild lands to the north, devouring everything. Their wrath was too great for the peaceful nomads, and entire cultures were wiped from history, sacrificed in the name of eternal life for a small group of individuals. They always had a somewhat tense relationship with the Eldarians to the south. Where was I? The small island kingdom was formed of a group of settled nomads who were cut off from their runic pilgrimages by the formation of the Kelhet borders. Like their former brethren in the desert, they also began to cultivate good relationships with the eastern folk. Their small size and natural seafaring culture allowed them to pick up most of the trade that Kelhet had abandoned, earning them great favor with the rest of the world. They became powerful and focused their energies on unlocking the arcane secrets of astral magic. They studied their runes with the help of their allies, developed into the most powerful and proficient magic users in the world. The rulers of Kelhet always kept a dismissive tone when speaking to the Eldarians, but most of the rulers had the better sense to go against them, even though they were much smaller. That wisdom began to dry up, and attention was placed on their crusade against death, The last queen of Kelhet, Asmissa the Bloodstained, was left with a charge of eternal life and no lands for conquering to gain it. She first turned her attention to her own people and began to find reasons to arrest and condemn them. She decreed that all citizens over the able ages would be required to sacrifice themselves to her eternal temple, or be branded as heretics. She also began wiping out entire areas of the periphery of her own people in secret. As news began to spread of her insanity and rapid growing rebellion against her formed, she distracted her people with the prospects of war with the Eldarians. By the time of her rule, the Eldarians had pulled back entirely from trade and relations with Kelhet, disgusted by their use of necromancy. It was a perfect reason for her to go to war, conquer, and claim her own eternal life. The conflict was brutal and short-lived, as Missa raised armies of soldiers from the dead, soulless from the dark rituals that sacrificed them, and threw them at the Eldarians in the millions. Their armies of steel-clad bone broke upon the Eldarians' superior mages like grass being thrown at a raging fire. In her last desperate attempt to find eternal life, as Mrs. Necromancers created a ritual of unspeakable evil. They attempted to sacrifice the lives of every single person on the Western continent using a dark spell that would conjure an endless storm of blood and sand. The storm would raise Kelhet and Eldaria, claiming the lives and souls of everything in its path. Asmissa's spirit would ride the storm, devouring the life essence for her own, until the entire world was brought to darkness. Her ambition was to turn all of Teleria into her eternal monument, allowing her to join the gods as a new matriarch of death. In the isolation of Kelhet, they stopped advancing in magical arts other than necromancy. They assumed that the outside world to be primitive and fearful of their grand might. Their hubris allowed the last of a brutal line of monarchs to destroy their own lands in an attempt to claim the entire world. The spell worked, and a bloody storm of death and sands washed over all of Kelhet, claiming the lives of almost every single soul. As it arced south to wipe Eldaria from existence, an alliance of the world's mages conjured a great wall of arcane currents in the air, and the storm was dissipated, like water washing against stone. Not a single person perished in Eldaria, and with a somewhat quiet whimper, the dynasty of Kelhet was over. The lands were considered cursed by most, and the remnants of an eternal storm still flickered through the desert. The great cities of millions were reclaimed by the land, leaving only haunting stone temples and monuments to be swallowed over time. And after a somewhat strange miscommunication of languages between the Dusarians and the Nyathar, the lands of Kelhet were renamed Lemashir, to which it is known to this day. There are still small clans of death-worshipping nomads that roam the desert, and icons of the old gods still exist in secretive circles. Rumors from adventurers claim that the eternal spirits of the old kingdom still remain in their temple walls, locked away and bound to their tombs. It is, man. And that's the story of Kelhet and Lemashir, and where we're at right now, where we're designing our map for. So, there it is, man. What'd you guys think? Did you like it? Is it good? Is it awful? Because Ella said she digged it. She said she was like pretty chill. Oh, let me resume alerts. Sorry.
Visitors, how exciting.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, Comics of the Cross. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Appreciate the raid. Sorry, I missed you. I was monologuing about things nobody cared about. And thank you, Vargona, for the follow as well. I appreciate that. I hope your stream was good. Thank you for the read. Thank you for the follow. And thank you, Wasabi Cheetah, for the follow as well. Damn, bro. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, Viddy, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Azazel, for the 15 bits, the 14 bits, the 25 bits, the 3 bits. A lot of bits, dude. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it.
Dude,
thanks, man.
What? You're not allowed to be amazing at art, hot AF, and be good at writing. What?
I'm not good at writing, okay? I'm not. Listen, I'll take the other two. No. Come on, man. Is fanfic worthy? Yeah, that's it. Great drama. Pog, love it. Very cool. We narrated lore animatics. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm going to make this into a World Anvil article for the history of Kelhet, but it's really bad and needs some editing, and I'm not good at that. Definitely. That's like one thing that I'm just absolutely incompetent at. So I don't know. Maybe I just start uploading things to World Anvil as incompetently edited garbage, and if people like it, that's cool. And if they don't, then that's also understandable. So, I don't know, man. The problem is I have to format it. I have to put it into an article. Then I got to copy paste it. And then I got to, like, put pictures and shit in there, man. Writing is rewriting. Just keep working on it. Thanks, Zibsy. I will. That's a good idea. And thank you, dude, Azazel, for the 25 bits. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're looking forward to the article. We need to finish the map first. Thanks, Fishy. Something's better than nothing. It is, but. Not when there's high expectations. So anyway, that's the sort of history. It's kind of like, obviously, like, sort of dark ancient Egypt in theme and whatever. That was kind of what the player requested, was sort of, she wanted to be kind of like a, sort of like an old worshiper of sort of a long lost civilization somewhere in the world. And the players are going to start in the Shattered Sea. I'm actually going to take them through the Horizon game. So we need to actually do the Ashier Desert now. So what I said about at the last piece about how a somewhat, like, what was it? What did I say? There was a somewhat strange miscommunication of language between the Dusarians and the Nyathar. What that references is this. There is a place here called Ashier, or Ashier. That's a city. Now, this entire area is the Ashier Desert. And in the Nyathar language, the Nyathars are from here, the Nyathar language, Lem, is not just a Diablo 2 rune. Lem equals port. So, that's why some of the, Lem doesn't equal port. Lem equals city. My bad. Core, C-O-R, means port. So Lem equals city. So why would they have named the desert basically City Ashier when they also have City Ashier right here? And I'll tell you exactly how that happened. So as the Nyathar came to the Relic Coast, when the Nyathar first arrived, through a whole dramatic story that nobody cares about, the Nyathar arrived with a sense of distress. They were new to the world, basically. They needed a home. They didn't have a home, and they asked the Dusarians of the Relic Coast, who live in this sort of primary area, they asked them, hey, can we have some of your land to stay on for the time being? And the Dusarians said, sure, bro, you guys can have a bunch of it because we're cool like that. And the Nyathar said, hey, thanks, I appreciate that, but how long can we stay? Like, can we stay for a generation to, like, pick ourselves back up and we'll find a place to live? And the Dusarians said, nah, man, why don't you just stay here forever? Like, it's fine. You guys can just have these lands. So, wait. Why is my music not working? Oh, it is. It's just very quiet. So anyway, so the Nyathar said, great, cool, appreciate it. So we were going to create our capital of Core Nyathar. Why can't I... The fuck? Why can't I draw? Wait, what? Did it? Wait. Okay, one sec. Let me reopen my world map. No. Okay. All right. Wait, why still? My opacity's not set to 0. Oh, all of Photoshop is borked. Or is my tablet borked? Uh-oh. No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This appears to be a tabulator problem. Like, it's weird that it can still read, like I'm still using it to move around, but It won't click? Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh boy. That's a lot of money. Oh god. It might be okay if I restart my computer. It might be okay. Okay, this is really hot. What the fuck? It might be okay if I restart my computer. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it just happens. I have to restart my computer. I can do that in the middle of stream, so it's fine. We're working on maps today. We're actually chilling. I'm not gonna panic. Nobody panic. Anyway, so the Nyathar, they created their little like established lands over in the northeast of the Relic Coast, and the Nyathar were actually in this city, Kor Lemura, and they pointed across the sea. They pointed in this direction. And this is at a point where they didn't speak the Disarian language, and the Disarians didn't speak the Nyathar language, but they were trying to sort of figure themselves out. So the Nyathar said, hey, they tried to say, what is immediately over that water? But what they ended up saying in Disarian is they said, what is beyond all the lands, way over there? And so the Disarians looked around, they're like, that's Kelhet over there. That's Kelhet. And the Nyathar said, can we build a city there? And so the Disarians are thinking like, why would you want to build a city over there? The Nyathar were talking about right here, but they thought they were talking about right here. So the Disarians were like, sure, I guess. Why not? And the Nyathar tried to say in the Disarian language again, all right, then we will call that city or Lem Lashir. But what they actually ended up accidentally saying in Disarian is we're going to rename and claim all that land as Lem Lashir. So the Disarians were like, what the fuck? You want to just claim all that land as Lem Lashir? And the Nyathar were like, yes, that's what we would like to do. Is that okay? The Disarians were like, sure, that's pretty cool. Because the Nyathar they were new, and the Disarians were like, oh shit. Like, you know, it's cool. Like, you know, when you start like, you pick up slang from a Twitch channel or whatever, and it's like everyone on Twitch starts to say stuff like "let him cook," and suddenly like Asmongold starts to say "let him cook," and then like everybody starts saying "let him cook." You know, it's like it's the way that kind of stuff spreads. So the Disarians were like, oh shit, they called it Lem Lashir. Oh shit, okay, all right, I'm gonna go to my city. I'm gonna say, hey, did you guys not know that's renamed to Lem Lashir? And everybody's like, oh shit, that's cool. So the entire reason why the desert got renamed was because of a translation mistake between the Disarians and the Nyathar. And that's why we have the city of Lem Lashir right here, and the region of Lem Ashier over here. And that's what we're building right now. We're building the Lem Lashir map. So, how am I going to do this with? Because I can't draw mountains. Let me try to just restart my tablet. This is going to be awful. My stream might die right now. It might die. It's the most realistic thing to ever exist in fantasy. I thought it was kind of nice, you know? Everything in fantasy is generally too, like, well thought out. There's hardly ever any instances of some dumbass shit happening. And that's why we call something a certain way. Okay. I'm going to restart my tablet. My stream might just end. So if it does, I hope you enjoyed your stay, but I hope it doesn't. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go full screen for this. My monitors are going to be all screwed up. Okay. It might just be a driver update. I doubt it, though. This is usually... If this has happened in the past, it's usually a restart. So, like a full PC restart. I'm gonna just let it sit for a minute here. We're gonna let it sit off. Just let it calm down for a minute here. We're gonna let it calm down, and then we're gonna try and restart it and check for a driver update, and then still proceed not to panic until I go offline for the day, and then I say in Discord 20 minutes after stream that we need to panic. Be scuffed like me and do a restart. I'm not doing a full restart, okay, of my computer. I'm not gonna do a full fucking restart. That's degenerate in the middle of stream, okay? Actually, I am gonna go get more water because usually I take my break around 2-hour point anyway to go get water. So I'm gonna go do that anyway. My water is drier than a desert in here. It's basically drier than a camel. So I'll be right back. If you haven't gotten enough off your ass in the last 2 hours like me, maybe you should. Or practice for Diablo 4 weekend and don't. So I'll be right back. All right. Good news is I went downstairs and stretched out. Okay, did my art stretches. Bad news is I forgot my water bottle, so I'm still basically out of water, but that's where we're at, man. So, all right, I'm gonna try restarting my tablet. We'll see if it worked. It says Wacom. Okay. These are good. These are good signs. Move Photoshop back down here. Will the pen work? Yes or no? The pen does not work. Okay, dude. Let's hear Eldritch mod. Wait, what? No, I'm fine, man. I got enough water for what? Relax. I got enough water. Okay, I'm good. Let me just check what's the see if there's a driver update. Let me check what's up. Wacom Center. Cintiq.
Water or we peep a riot.
No. Pen calibration, remote, blah, blah, blah. Updates, updates. Where's the updates? Appreciate the other bits, though. Thank you, Viddy. Devices. Did they change the Wacom thingy? Wacom update utility. What the fuck? Doing an update live on stream while you're, like, on... A Wacom driver is available. Install. Yes. Accept. Installing. Please be patient. This may take a few minutes. Installing driver features. What the fuck? All right. We'll wait then. Restart time. Brace the scuff. Dude, I can't restart. I hate restart. If I have to restart my stream in the middle of my stream, I typically will just end for the day. So. Yeah, we might just be chilling, man. Can't get away from the reboot. No, we're gonna try. We're gonna try. It's installing. Okay. How's D4? What level are you? Oh, I got to level 20. Restart. Restart later, please. I got to level 20. It was fun. I fucked up, Thorkin. I played a barbarian, and I did not have that much fun. And every single Diablo streamer, YouTuber, whatever, Riker, Wadijo, Rax and Trax, Asmongold, Quinn, they all agreed the Barbarian was an absolute awful experience. So I think I would have had more fun if I played Sorcerer or Rogue. But I'm excited to try Necromancer and Druid next weekend. But yeah, I am not going to play Barbarian. Even if they fix it, I'm not playing Barbarian. I did no damage and it fucking sucked. Just the quality of life sucked. Okay. Why is my pen on the other screen? Why is it when I'm moving my pen around right now, it's appearing on the other monitor? Okay, hold on. We'll do our calibration. Okay, dude. Tablet problems, man. Okay, hold up. Plus tablet. Plus open. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Thankfully, we can work in text today. Thankfully, we can do our sketching in text. Or mouse. Alright, I tried to fix it. It didn't fix. It's fine. I'll just use my mouse today. But yeah, it was good. I played Source, got to 25. Wait, you got all the way to 25? Did you enjoy... what elemental did you play, Thorgan? Is it a good class, or are you just not enjoying it? It's not a good class. That's the thing. I thought I just wasn't enjoying it, but everyone agreed it was a dog shit class because especially being a melee class felt really bad, but also the barbarian abilities just didn't stack up. You just couldn't like keep up with damage for like sorcerers. I don't know how rogue was. No one really talks about it, but everybody talks about how good sorcerer was and how bad barbarian was. So really enjoying my alchemist, artificer, and sage cleric multi-class. Damn, a whole lot of sage. What level is that character? Pretty high, I'm guessing. I started playing D&D and I made a Path of the Berserker Barbarian. Wait, no. We're talking about Diablo. No. Barbarians in D&D are fine. Barbarians in D&D are great. Barbarians in Diablo are just bad. So, I'll acknowledge you falling apart this week. It's fine, Viddy. We're good. All right. So, we have our Eldara runes, our Kalhat Temple. So, we need to have our capital city. So, I do want to have on here a couple of references to the lore. So, Adrashet, what it's called. And maybe I kind of want this to be like a ruined city that people still live in. Like, it's all dangerous and scary and whatnot, but there's all like tents and kind of like nomads settling in the skeleton of a once large city. Let's also do a couple of... So the Kalhat Temple, let's do this as a temple to Ozim the 6th. Or let's do Ozim the 7th, actually. Because in the story, Ozim the 6th was the first person to sort of normalize necromancy. Bastard. So let's do Ozim the 7th, his predecessor. Or... Actually, fuck it. Let's go with Ozim the 7th. What else? I want to do maybe another, like, a couple of Eldara monuments and a couple of small cities. Let's do another Eldara ring sticking out of the ground over here. Boom. Level 6 right now, 4 Artificer, 2 in Cleric. Oh, shit. I thought, okay. If you were multiclassing, I was thinking you were a lot higher level. Damn, play a multiclass at that level? That sounds like fun. Like Diablo 2 and 3 Barbarian, Orger and Whirlwinder. Yeah, I mean, Diablo 2 Barbarian was fun, but unplayable at high levels for, like, high-end content, which sucks. I really like the Diablo 3 Barbarian, but yeah, the 4 just maybe they might need more skills like down their skill tree to be like better. So it might just be a limitation of them being only level 25. That was the problem. And what else? I think let's move our mountains, which I might actually kill all together. So I really want the central area to feel vast and wide open. And really, like I said, a Dune Sea. Let's try and make as much room as we can on our map here. And one thing I like to do once we've got our mountains figured out and a couple things figured out, what I like to do is grab the map as it is sketch-wise and place it onto the world map and just see where things line up. So let's do that and see what's up. Okay. So this mountain range should get pushed down. I kind of want this mountain range to wrap around and almost connect to the one down here. I think that'd be fun. And this one, yeah, we can move this down even further, actually. So we have a nice, huge, wide open space here for all of our, like, runes and everything else in there. There we go. Okay. Let's continue to migrate the mountains south. And we'll grab our actual mountain line work. And maybe, like, we'll figure out where a different range can go altogether. Maybe kind of Pog Champion. Maybe one that's sort of, like, I don't know, breaks off the north side or something, like acts as sort of a natural border or whatever. Works out. No, I'm just gonna use my mouse for the rest of the day because unless I'm doing finishing work on it, we can just write our notes and like do our design for it with a mouse. So it's all good. It was really fun. She's super smart. I took the knowledge cleric, so she has proficiency in all the int and most wisdom-based skills. And so much value to use the bonus action, Shield of Faith, or heal, then followed up with a shot from revolver or rifle. That's really interesting. I don't know, I've never like played. None of my players have ever played as a Sage, so I don't really have a lot of experience with that. And I mean, Artifice is just cool, but okay. So moved our mountains down. Let's go to our notes here. We're going to kill this entire mountain range here because we've already done it. We replaced this mountain range here. I wanted to have this like sort of Badlands area kind of in the mouth of the southern border. So that works. We have our Dune Sea over here. We have our ruins. Oh, we need to do something for the Eternal Sandstorm, like some kind of a marker or whatever. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Like some kind of marker, some kind of icon to communicate that there is an area of like a swirling tempest of danger. Okay. As far as like towns go that you can access, I think I want to put a couple, like I want to put some around this area, but not actually like really all that much as far as towns and settlements goes in the center of the map. So maybe some coastal stuff along the top, that could work out. But this area I want to be like accessible and populated. This area is more just like desert, so I guess that's just whatever. But this area I really want to be super fucking barren and dangerous and just full of like big landmarks. So maybe we do some of our Gemino cities over here along our little lake. Probably fit. Oh, actually, I don't want to write a name. Screw it. Whatever. I could put it up here. It would work. I actually want to kind of populate this and have like a whole bunch of names of cities through this area. I want this region to be very busy. You'll do like sister cities on either side. And then along the mountains, we can do a couple. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cities on the kind of the western side. Let's do like one in here, one right here. 15. And then we'll do like 1 or 2 major cities. Or like camp type things outside. Now, a lot of this blank space is going to be filled in with like large sort of dune icons. So I'm not really worried about looking too barren. And like our sandstorm. But I wonder if there's like, oh, you know what I can call this is like, we can call this like Old Kelhet. Ooh, okay, that works. I want to do a couple of region sort of names here and there. I don't usually do that on my maps. This is so degenerate to try and use a mouse. D4 Sorcerer was fun. I played Full Frost. They had a great single target initially are meh at AoE, but it gets really good once you get Blizzard and Ice Shards. Yeah, Frozen Orb looked really good because Ella was playing Sorcerer. She'd played first Fire and then she respec'd into Frost, and then found her final form in the Lightning Source. It was really good. We could do Red Sand. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Is a scale for this map? There's no scale for these maps, Atari, because I don't think that it's a useful thing to have on maps. If that makes sense. I know it sounds like counterintuitive. You're like, well, Evan, how do you know how big the map is if there's no scale for it? My take on map making is that I don't know how to properly do cartography, and my hot take is that neither does anyone else in the fantasy community. So because nobody actually knows how to do real cartography, I don't want to try and make it seem like a tool. The map to me is not a tool for measuring distance or plotting out where things are in a world. You know, the reason I say that is because for me, it's a tool of storytelling, right? Like when I have my players up here, and they're like, "Oh shit, man, We just came from the south, and we are on Amar Falls. We're right here. Where do we want to go, man? I don't want the map to tell them exactly how far this is going to be, so they can plot a course of, like, X days or whatever, right? Because that's something that I feel like will change based on how I want the game to sort of flow. And I'm not smart enough to figure out exactly the precise, you know, square, whatever, gradation, you know, X kilometers, miles squared, you know, calculation, cartographization shit. Like, I'm not smart enough to do any of that stuff, and it's kind of a waste of time, in my opinion, for what I want to do for my goals. Some people, if you are the cartography nerd, and you're the one person in the fantasy community that actually knows what you're doing, you know, and that's what you love, is you just want to make properly cartographized maps, then God bless you. I hope you're having fun. But for everyone else, for me, especially as I am on the far end of not knowing the technical skills and not caring about them either, the point of the map for me is to encourage storytelling. So if the players need to get to the Scar of Artheus, they need to go to the Dorn Roth Temple, and they are in Amar Falls. I want them to look at this map as if it's an in-world prop. I want them to, like, use this map as, like, an idea of, oh shit, if we go this way, we can go to Dark Delve and go to the Shantor Valley and stop at this big palace thing and stop at this spooky looking thing and go through a forest that maybe has vampires and go around here. Or we can go up north and go across the icy tundra and stop in the dwarven capital of Groldar and get some fucking dwarven mead. And then we can stop at the Eldara ruins and buy some souvenirs. Then we can go to Orindar, where there's apparently a dude with 3 noses. And then we can go to the Scar of Artheus. I want the map to be a tool for plotting adventures, and not necessarily for measurement. Because, yeah, I'm not good at it, and I'm not going to try it too, either. So I want it to feel like a fantasy prop. I want it to feel like an in-world thing, that somebody rolls this imperfect scroll up on the table that has names and things, and you're like, oh shit, what's all this up here, man? Frostwind Tundra, Agathron's Rest. Who the fuck is Agathron, and why is he resting, man? What is Astereth? Bro, this place looks sick. Look at all those spiky boys. That's like Ice Crown if it wasn't ruined by Shadowlands, you know? I want the maps of Eldara to tell a story and to inspire storytelling. I want my players to ask, what the fuck is Falner's Rest? And then I want them to spend 20 minutes going through the town that they're in Briar Pass, to find people to ask them, what the fuck is Falner's Rest, until somebody gives them an answer. So, yeah. So I don't try and be a cartographicationer. So I have no idea. It'd be cool to, like, at some point in time to ask, like, I have a basic grid here. I have no idea what the actual measurements of these are. Because I want to look like a prop that somebody actually maybe knows what they're talking about, designed it. It'd be cool if one day somebody who was an actually trained cartographicator cartographized my maps. That'd be cool, but I'm not gonna do it, and, you know, the maps are as correct as they need to be because they're an in-world prop. That's the way I always feel about it. I don't know, bro. About 1,000 miles, okay, maybe. I have no idea. Just made a forest with a near constant dust storms due to a player's background, kind of needing something like that. Dipped in world building tab on Discord. That's pretty pog. Check that out, man. Maps and right nerds deletes 80 gigabytes in map folder. Yeah, dude, if somebody loves making, like, properly measured out and whatever maps, that's fucking sick. It's just not a skill that I care to learn about right now, because I don't think it's necessary. I don't think if my maps were properly measured out and cartographicated, I'm just gonna keep using other words to make somebody who's an actual cartographer mad. I'm not going to expand on my cartographication, because it's not a skill that I think is really going to help me. But it would be cool at some point in time if somebody who actually knew how to do this shit, you know, dropped in here and was like, hey, here's what a accurate map of Eldara would look like. That'd be cool, man. Place where Falner rests? Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Photographer sounds like a cool crocodile, does it? I don't know. Is there anybody that actually does proper maps? Like, proper measured whatever maps in the sort of the fantasy community, because I see a lot of people doing like oh, this measurement or that measurement or this or that, but really it's like
Today's episode
inaccurate
is brought to you
and
by the number 7 and the word cartographication.
good. Cheers, Vinny. Thanks, bro. I see the villagers responding to that. I mean, somebody did actually, because like the first place they asked, I think it was at the tavern, where they're like, we're gonna ask the first person we see. Basically, we're gonna go to the innkeeper, this small innkeeper that's never left the city of Briar Pass before. They've never been out of Southwood. They don't even know what the fuck, you know, they've never seen a map of Stonemark before. And they're like, what, sir, on this map, what is Falnar's Rest? And the innkeeper was just like, I bet you, if you go there, you'll find Falnar resting. And players are like, okay, Evan, you think you're fucking funny. All right, we'll go stop by the local town university and ask them. Okay, I'm sorry for asking the bartender what the fucking thing on the map was across the, you know, country. Okay, sorry, bro. So, yeah, kind of did that. I know Sienna has measurements on her maps, but you're better off asking her about it than me fumbling over it. Well, like, lots of people have measurements, but I think the measurements, in the vast majority of cases where I've seen somebody, like, attempt to do measurements on their maps, the measurements are generally usually somewhat wrong as far as, like, consistency. Especially if you're doing maps that have to go together. Like, all the maps eventually have to fit into the world map, which now I just... Oh, fuck. Right, I forgot my tablet's broken. They all need to fit into this world map. Now, I'm not going to make a map for every single place in the world before I finish the world map. This area is getting a world map, or is getting a map. This will be the biggest map. This area is getting a map. This area, which is the only, is like the, they don't like each other over here. This area is getting a map, and I think this area is going to get a map. But I'm not going to do a map for down here. I'm not going to do a map for this, for the wildlands. I'm not going to worry about a map for whatever the fuck this is. I'm going to leave some space in the world for stories to be told. I don't think that it's a very good idea to lay down the lore and storytelling for every single place in the world. You know, right now, right here, like as it is. I think that's a bad idea. Hold up. What's all this shit over here? Because especially if it's a living world that you have to sort of like build and construct and design and, you know, whatever. I think that when people start off with world maps first and foremost, I think it's actually a bad idea. Because it limits you, you know? You've decided where everything is, and you can't add anything out of convenience later. Where's all of our little maps here? Stonemark. There we go. I want all these maps on one layer. There we go. We're going to save that. So yeah, that's my theory on world building, though. Who knows if it's actually a good idea, but it's what I'm betting my entire fucking career on. So, on maps or abstract distances, they're usually all visual aids. I think that's like a good way to do it, but somebody probably has an amazingly like precisely mapped out whatever map, and that person is impressive. His climate map is very detailed. Climate maps are different though. I think climate maps are something you can sort of like. Yeah, I don't know. I have seen Faye's climate map because that's one of the pieces of information that she gave me to do her map for her. So, grid layer over the map and call it good. That's probably all you need to do. Does a DM as a DM, do you give your players loot that fits them or completely random drops? It depends. Not sometimes I'll give them. I try and give my players loot that fits their class occasionally. Like, what I'll do is I'll sort of have my table of loot and I'll roll randomly off of it. But occasionally for, like, the last boss loot of an important dungeon, what I like to do is I like to find, like, usually a piece of loot for everyone that kind of hasn't really gotten a piece of loot for them. And then I'll put that on a table of however many players I have, and then I'll roll one of those off or two of those off. And then by the end of it, like, everyone within like a, you know, full dungeon rotation is like, oh, we've done like 5 big dungeons. Usually I like to have everyone have a piece of loot that's tailored to them. But for the most part, for small items that I roll, because I give my players a lot of loot, not. I believe that with the attunement maximum, I like to give my players more magic items than they need. And I think the decision making of which items they attune to is more interesting for me. So I don't mind if my players have like a bunch of like a horde of magic items, of like really powerful magic items on them, because they can only equip, you know, like 3 or whatever. So use personal loot window that binds on pickup, because otherwise loot drown will tear the guild apart. There was that time that you guys tried DKP. That's true. And calculate temperature, but distances I don't mess with. Yeah, that's difficult. Maybe the world map is more used to show what people within the world know as the world. I can always add more stuff outside later. Yeah, and I actually think that world maps, like, you know, we talked about this a while ago, Trinket, on stream, when we were talking about good MMO design. The map for League of Legends is actually super genius because it doesn't have everything on it. It has, like, it's missing entire areas that you know exist, like Viego came from a land across the sea from some distant region or whatever, and they don't have that on their world map. So I don't think a world map needs to be a planetary map, if that makes sense. The world map is fine to have, but yeah, like a planetary map of every single, like, you know, square centimeter of the planet mapped out, I think that's maybe a bit of a mistake for DMs to do. But a lot of people love that. A lot of people love to start with the world map, and then they put all things in their world. They put all little, you know, whatnots and interesting bits in there. But I don't know. I feel like committing to what every inch of your planet looks like is a bit of a bad idea. But a lot of people like to do that. I mean, you know, we were talking about phase map. She did that, and she fucking loves it. So, damn it, I keep picking my pen like I'm going to use it. Okay. So I think a problem with some of my maps is that they aren't populated enough. This is pretty good, I think, but like Ashier, Ashier, I think was a mistake. Ashier, I think, is a bit sparse. Now it's kind of supposed to be in some ways, so I'm not probably gonna change it. But I did feel like when I finished Ashier that I didn't have enough on it, and Northmark in particular felt really empty. And so if y'all remember when we were drawing Northmark up, I added in like probably an extra like 8 or so cities of just random little places around the world in this map. So I really want Ashier to be very full and populated. And I want the maps to start feeling like they're very dense. And there's a lot to look at, a lot to explore, a lot to sort of plan. So the players have... because the idea of why I didn't draw so much on the map was because the map was supposed to be what is relevant, but not necessarily what there is. There can be 18 little small towns between these 2 map points, these 2 towns on the map. And you can design them and put them in here. And as a player or GM or whatever, add them in to the world. But I think I went too far on the, like, letting players design their own, or letting DMs and whatnot design their own content for the map. And the maps just felt boring to me. So that's why I really wanted to put a lot of places sort of spread out, almost kind of... That's a bit too even, actually. I feel like the cities would be more... kind of like collected or whatever. It'd be like larger spaces. That seems better to me. We'll put another one there. And like neighboring cities and stuff like this. Yeah. The question that I don't really know is who lives over here, right? Like this is kind of like going up into the wildlands. The wildlands is basically nobody fucking lives there. It's just like, it is... The main reason why people don't live in the wildlands is because there are extraordinarily powerful primeval magics, and for some reason, gigantic fuck you creatures live there, and people just don't go there. Which is actually, if for any of you guys who were on Patreon that got a your tier from last month in the mail, which I know I sent it out really late, so you might not have. It talks about dragons, and I think the dragons, if you want to know like a bit about where the dragons are going to be found in the world, where they disappeared off to, this kind of area of gigantic creatures and shit is probably going to be a good spot for that. So maybe the Wildlands will get a map. What's up, Jackie? Interested in title, Evan? I came for character advice. You came for character. Jackie, you missed my monologue. How long was it? I think it was a 10-minute monologue. I wrote so much lore for you that I need to send you today. Chad liked it. How can I check how many words are in a selection? How much did I write here? Hold up. Let me copy all this into. Let me do a word count for you, Jackie. I made you a lot of lore that I don't know if you care about. View. Word count. Tools. I wrote nearly 2,000 words of lore for the desert that your character was going to be from. I wrote 2,000 for as many years as their dynastic monarchy was powerful. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus. Jackie, can you stop paying to win, okay? Look, I know I joked about my D&D game being pay to win, but you don't have to actually be fucking cheering 2,000 bits. Do you know how much more powerful I'm gonna make you than poor fucking Dashto over here?
Make your peace, mortals. You will heed the call of the corruptor.
Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Alright. Okay. Gosh, come on. Just chill, man. Thank you, the 5 anonymous gifted subs. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jackie, for the 2,000 bits. Shit. I should have written more lore. Damn, bro. Thank you, Jackie. Subtitle being banned. Yeah, dude. Wait, what's my stream title today? What did I actually title my stream today? I don't remember. It. You guys relax. You guys fucking relax, man. Jackie, chill, dude. Okay, chill. What? Hold on. Thank you for 5 gifted subs. What did I name my stream today?
No.
Sorry. World map page needs the Lemashir Desert. Oh. Wait, what was the announcements? Oh no, it was my going live notification message. That was what it was. On Twitter. There we go. That's what this is what my going live tweet today, Jackie, was. So today we need to paint a map for entire desert region in Eldara today, or I'll lose my League of Legends account. That's what it was. Okay, that's where it was. Got it. I wasn't sure if I put that in my stream title. Look, man, I gotta. What am I gonna do? I can't screw this up for you, Jackie. So come on. Thank you, Dory, for 100 bits. Thank you, Jackie, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, an anonymous coward, for the 5 gifted subs. Is there any Twitch notification? Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, you have my Twitch notifications on? PogChamp. I have a whole thing, and then I have some deities and some other shit, and I'll send it to you, Jackie, and you can decide how dumb it is, and use basically none of it if you want. But we're trying to get the map done so that I can give you a place that you can say, like, hey, this is where I was from and whatever, and this is what I want to do. And I don't know, man. It's supposed to be fun. So thank you for the bits and the subs, guys. I appreciate it. Except for the anonymous gifted subs. Still a coward. So. So it needs more cities in this area, and I'm not sure what to do here because I don't know who the fuck lives here. Who Megalol? Because it's very easy to say, yes, the Dusarians tend to keep the, the Relic Coast home. Stonemark is the ancestral home of Dusarians and elves and humans, and then down in the Shattered Sea, you have the Dragonkin, and, the short folk are down here, but nobody cares about them.
That's Chicago, stop doxing me, D.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Sorry, I wasn't. Listen, I didn't mean to make it sound that bad, that it would sound like it's Chicago, okay? I'm sorry. That's my bad. My bad, bro. Thank you, 100 bits. But the question is, I don't know who goes up here. I don't know what, like, how to sort of theme these civilizations. I could... Ooh. Because all of the towns in Stonemark have kind of this, like, English-European name mixed with the old Loric Empire, mixed with the sort of the Asterians. So the Asterian Valley, and you have Iron Coast Plains, and Calm Harbor, and Dawn's Arch, and Lorsmere, and stuff like that, and in Northmark Woods. It all sounds very human-y, and Strathwood, and Southwood, Briar Pass, Stormhold, Landris Keep, the Lochmere Timberlands. And those towns kind of crest around this north shore of the Relic Coast. So you get you know, Southmark Hold, Pearl Mist Fortress, Ravens something or another, who asked. But I don't know if they would have continued over onto this side. And if you get some of those like Stone Markian names across the north coast here. So you go to the other side of the map. Who is over there? The fucking elves, man. The elves are basically right next to it. So I could do some like elvish cities. Be kind of cool. You know? Gonna play a Bard College of the Spirits and have them use tarot cards. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited, man. I told them that I was running you guys through the Horizon adventure. That you'd be the first players, or sorry, among the first players to witness the Horizon adventure. I'm excited. Thinking they will be a bit of a conspiracy theorist, like Flat Earther, but with something in Evan's world that makes sense. We have some conspiracy theories that they can latch onto. I like the idea. So I guess for now we could just leave these as blank sort of cities, or we could even have them be somewhat referential of the old Kelhead Empire. Islands are all just flying catfish. That's some difficult noodling then. The Eternal Sandstorm is, I think, going to be a much larger area of swirly boys. There we go. That's how we have to draw it with the mouse. Because I also told my players that at some point in time, travel through the Lemashir Desert was very difficult. Because the players were in Coralastria up here. And they needed to get down to Grand Crest. And they weren't sure how to do it. But what I did mention was that travel through the desert, through this sort of section, was extremely dangerous. So I think that maybe the sandstorm that I was going to draw up here, we could do down here instead. And then it kind of makes sense that there's sort of the sandstorm sort of like region over here of just like swirly, spooky nonsense. Because this won't ever have a map for it, probably, until we draw the world map. I'm not going to draw a map for this area. I mean, unless it's some kind of important region. But it's just like a little nub, you know? It's just like bonus Teleria. Who doesn't love a swirly boy? I don't know, man. Some people don't, apparently. You can be a bit of Egyptian inspired from look and clothing aspect. In the desert, like Evan said, it's maybe a bit Dune inspired with respect to water. So I will give you bonus EXP every single time you engage with Dune whispers. So like if you want to have conversations with people by just dramatically staring at them while like creepily whispering, somehow like telepathically or some shit, you know, that's a bonus as far as I'm concerned. Question is, what are some ideas to incorporate tarot cards and conspiracy theorists into bard mechanics that would be fun and unique for the party? It'd be cool if there was almost some way to like sort of draw, like sort of have like a Final Fantasy XIV astrologian mechanic where you can like draw cards or whatever. Oh god, that'd be so much fun if you just played the astrologian from Final Fantasy XIV. How does that work? It's like some fan-made shit. But they basically work with cards as their entire class. D&D 5e. Not familiar with the character. Yeah, it's a dumb nerd thing from a dumb nerd MMO. But somebody converted all the Final Fantasy XIV MMO classes into a... I wonder if we can take like a mechanic from this and add it to the Bard class. That'd be really fucking cool. So Astrologian is page 37. Arcanist. Oh, wait. Is the Arcanist the one that gets the Spirit Companion? It does. How do they do the tarot card shit? Astrologian. Okay. Wielder of Fate, an elegant tool. So they get the spell casting and the draw feature. Okay, draw. Beginning at first level as an action, you're able to draw a card from your deck of 60 and empower an ally according to the card drawn. Roll a d6 number to show corresponds to the drawn card. Once drawn, you may apply your empowering effect to yourself or another creature within 30 feet. You can see the card release the energy within the card, and the card returns to the deck. So I wonder if replacing Bardic Inspiration with this would be overpowered to the ridiculous degree. Because that would be cool, man. College of Spirits does, yeah. But you don't get, like, crazy effects out of it, right? What's up, Rabbit Heart? Good to see you. Twisted Fate class. What is the Twisted Fate class? It's a rogue, though? Your tackles crit in 19 or 20. Gain extra attack when you take the attack action. All damage taken is reduced by 1d6. 1d6 damage on all rolls. Temporarily provides one non-spell slot resource to an ally. What if the character tries to will the character of the tarot card by destroying it? Like if they burn the death card, it's willing anew, change your path. That'd be interesting. I'm not sure how to mechanically affect the game based on that, you know? God, because okay, hold on. What does the College of Spirits Bard do? Let's see what their draw mechanic is. College of Spirits Bard. Thank you, Rabbit, for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome. All right, Guiding Whispers, Spirit Spectral Focus, Tales from Beyond. Oh shit, dude. Damn, bro. Wait, where's the drawing? Is it this shit? Oh, so you'd have it so that these are your different tarot cards. Okay, I see. That would be sick. Wait, I thought you could choose these though. It's not random, is it? You roll for it? Okay, hold on. Let me actually fucking read it before I decide what it does. At third level, you reach out to spirits who tell their tales through you. While you're holding your spectral or spiritual focus, you can use a bonus action to expand one of your bardic inspirations and roll on the spirit table using a bardic inspiration to determine the tale the spirits direct you to tell. You retain the tale in your mind until you bestow the tale's effect. Okay. For finish a short or long rest. You can use an action to choose a creature you see within 30 yards. It could be you. To the target, the tail's effect. Got it. Once you do so, you can't bestow the tail's effect again until you roll it again. You can retain only one of these tails in your mind at a time, and rolling on the spirit table immediately ends the effect of the previous tail. So I had made 6 deities for you, and I need to make 12 then, apparently. We have Alzira, Anket, Numut, Kenshret, and Wedge Risham. So I need more gods for you, Jackie. Alright, got it. Wait, that's my stream. PogChamp. There we go. Okay. Okay. I didn't think they had a random table to roll off. I was thinking the College of Spirits was something slightly different. I like it though. All cards need to be deities. That's fair. They just need to be aspects or tails or something like that. Okay. Like how the options expand, unlocking better ones with level ups. Pretty sure you roll twice and pick the higher level. Oh, okay. Interesting. You roll the effect and then choose the target, or you can just have the 2 sides and 6 deities. Oh, okay, that's actually, yeah. Right, so it's like so-and-so in this position or that position. All right, that seems cool. I mean, I think it's an awesome character design. As far as the world map goes, though, for where your character's from, I wanted to have this done for Thursday, so that you can sort of pick where you wanted to kind of be from. Because I don't know what Dashto is going to be playing. I think he said... God, they wanted to play Astral Sages and Astral Knights, but I don't know if I could develop or like finish the Astral Sage and Astral Knight classes by like this week. That's a lot of work to do. I wish there was like an easy sort of like idiot's guide step by step to how to build a 5th ed class or how to balance a 5th ed class, because it's almost like if I had a template that I could just plug the Astral Sage and the Astral Knight into, that'd be easier, and then I could balance it and unique, give it its uniquenesses later. But because I understand the way that casting is going to work for the Astral Sage and the Astral Knight. The problem is that it's not terribly different than Wizards. The Astral Knight is decently different because you only cast your spells when you attack. Or there are some spells that you can cast as an action. The problem with the Sage is that I wanted the Sage to be able to sort of like take, in some ways, to like merge some powers. So it's like you can kind of craft your spells midway through casting. So you choose to do the way I kind of envision the Astral Sage is that you would sort of have different components that you kind of add on into one spell. And you can kind of pick a rune from this, a rune from that, and a rune from that. And so you could do like maybe 2 up until level 5 or up until level like 4 or whatever, then 3, then 5, and then like expand the amount of things you can do in a spell cast to like add a D whatever of dice, to add a heal onto it, to add so that you could like pop a small heal to your bro, throw, a crowd control effect on an enemy, and do some damage in one spell cast. And you could do a lot if you want to at a sort of a very small, ineffective level, or you could specialize into one thing and laser focus like all your damage that turn or whatever. Plus, there'd be other spell casting outside of it that you can do where you can cast full-on spells that use all of your rune slots for that turn. But I don't have a spell list for that yet. So, I attempted template. That's a lot of work, Thork, and I don't want to ask anybody to do a bunch of work for my sake. The Bardic Inspiration Spirit Table already kind of formatted in this way, like Clever Animal, Renowned Duelist, or Beloved Friend, Runaway, can be interpreted as opposites. That's true, actually. So 6 deities in different positions or whatever. That's interesting. I wonder if this exists, actually. D&D 5e class creation template. Homebrew class template. 5e. Class design 101. Template at the bottom. What is it, some Reddit shit? Class fundamentals. Okay. This is cool. Class checklist. Interesting. Example templates for a full caster. What do we got? Oh, that's cool. In a full caster, you get the following class feature. It's kind of cool. Spellcasting ability. Archetypical choice. That's cool. I would not have such an expansive list for the sages. And actually, what I was thinking about is having astral sages in some ways, learning their spells. I would have them learning their spells Oh god, this is gonna be complicated. It's like, how do you have progression for an Astral Sage tied to gameplay? To like RP, I guess. You know, because part of progressing an Astral Sage is that Astral Sages would gain new spells from unlocking knowledge about rune sites and stuff like that. And it doesn't know how I could interact with party with tarot cards in a funny or interesting way from a roleplay perspective, less so combat. I think it'd be hilarious, Jackie, if you built some sort of like a guide for what your tarot card readings sort of mean in any given situation, right? Like some aspects that you could sort of or virtues or follies that you could like apply to the tarot cards, so you can kind of create your own like almost like Magic 8-Ball, where you can draw from your deck or whatever and sort of align your tarot cards in a certain way, and then that could be like, you know, if the party ever needs to make a decision or something, you could like consult your cards, and it would be completely fucking random, but your character would be like absolutely dead set that this is like the will of the gods. That'd be kind of fun, actually. You'd have to figure out your own, like, if you don't know how to read tarot cards, because who knows how to read tarot cards, you could create your own like meanings behind them or whatever. You know, it can start off with like a small like 5-card deck or whatever, or sorry, a 6-card deck in 2 positions. That I could actually, so Jackie, I could actually make you a physical tarot card deck for these, like a physical 6-card deck that you could actually like select from while you're, and like align them or whatever while you're playing. That could be sick. You thinking of making some? Oh shit, actually? You want to have like 23 cards? Okay. I think that'd be sick. If you want to make some physical cards, that would be fucking go for it. That'd be sick. Death cringe, yeah. Wait, 4 elements would you wait? 4 elements, you could choose what element you learn from each time the element's taking more mastery. Wait, what? Wait, what was this for? For monks or? Wait, are we still talking about bards? I'm confused. Yeah, that sounds sick, dogness. I think most decks are 50, but that's too much. Really? How many cards are in a tarot card deck? How many cards are in a tarot deck? Tarot card decks are the Major Arcana, which has 22 cards, and the Minor Arcana, which has 56 cards. Okay. We should probably do our daily tarot card reading, shouldn't we? We haven't done that in a while. How many cards do we have in this? 78 tarot cards. All right, so there's 78 tarot cards. So what are we supposed to do for this again? This is when we're supposed to ask a question. The cards will pick up on your energy, so it's important to declutter your mind. For example, you're asking about your career, but you can't stop thinking about issues going on in your relationship. The cards pick up the wrong subject. What does the future have in store for you? Now's the time to discover today's possibilities. All right. How is my D&D game going to go? That's what I want to know. Tarot cards. How is my D&D game with Jackie going to go? The star. Wake up with a bright, buoyant spirit that will prevent any snags or difficulty from getting you down. You should acknowledge no setbacks or let any problems get in your way. If something comes up that needs more attention, you'll deal with it without having to think twice. You can deal with any delay and make a quick, if not instantaneous, recovery. All right. Fuck yeah, man. That's right. I'm the DM. I make all that shit up in the moment anyway. The tarot cards know. Dude, they know. I'm the dungeon master, bro. I'm the quick thinking, instantaneous recovering DM. Everything I do was perfectly well thought out. Fuck yeah, man. They know you're the star of the show. Oh, tarot cards. How should I go forward with my mods? The Wheel of Fortune. Whatever you've planned or prepared for today, it probably won't happen according to the script. Be flexible, expect the unexpected. If not anything big, so don't completely abandon your agenda unless you must. It could be a day of endless interruptions. Keep that sense of humor handy, and maybe you'll find inspiring idea or two in all of it. This is just about streaming. I was thinking about my stream, and it picked up on the energy of the stream, bro. Oh, no. Okay, what's up, Meeks? Trying to reconcile the fact that there is already a table to roll on, plus how to tie that into physical cards I'm rolling. Yeah, that's difficult, actually. If you want to do a full deck, I mean, you could, Jackie, if you want to make up more effects for your cards, you could. I'd allow you to do that. If you want to make mechanics up for your tarot deck that do, like, different things or whatever, I think that'd be fun. You know? They said would happen back in the 80s. Oh no, we're not. Listen, Atari. We're not going full satanic D&D playing. Christian moms concerned. Yeah, we're not. Look, tarot cards are fine. I will draw the line at the point where we start having conducting a seance for our D&D players or whatever. All right, Pog. Okay, so I think I can actually make the Astral Sage class then. If I have a very basic, an extremely basic idea of how it works. I need it basically up to 3rd level. That's all I need. Is I need the Astral Sage up to 3rd level. The problem is designing any class up to 3rd level is basically 80% of the class design. So that fucking sucks. There's way daily stream script. Well, we're gonna do it live, dude. My tablet doesn't. Tablet doesn't work, so that's one thing. I was planning on drawing mountains and shit, and you know, we were gonna get as far as we could whilst being able to use our mouse. But at the point where I need to actually draw shit, I think I'm dead. So instead of having a gazillion options for your spells, what if the spell was modular? For example, part 1 you choose its damage, heal, protection, and or other type of magic. Part 2 single target, AoE. Part 3 additional effect, burn, tick, slow, stun, slow, etc. Sorry, 27 possible spells. Is that... How do you restrict that system though, Thorkin? Because if you do you have so many runes to spell during the day or to spend during the day? And it costs, each effect costs a certain amount of runes or whatever. And you have to, I don't know. I like that idea. I want modularity to be the theme of the Astral Sage. Modularity and shielding magic. Those are the two things. If an Astral Sage chooses the path of a healer, I want them to be primarily shielding with, a weak heal over time or weak heals. But mostly shields. And then I want them to, if they take damage, to be able to do varied sort of choices in how they throw the spells out, with maybe a lot of large ranges of random damage as well. I want the Astral Sage to at some point in time deal a d20 of damage, right? Or I want maybe one spell they can hard cast or whatever. It'd be cool if you had the modular spell idea. But you can have, oh man, okay, greater runes and lesser runes. You have greater runes and lesser runes. And you can spend greater runes to cast spells, big spells that are fully built spells, and lesser runes to construct modular spells. And the lesser runes replenish each turn, so you can do something random each turn. And the greater runes, you only have a couple of per day. And so a greater rune you can spend on a spell that does one certain thing, and the lesser rune, you can craft your modular spells. So we still have our greater spells that we can have a specific identity per spell, and then are lesser runes that will allow you to craft modular spells out of. Ooh. Ooh. The DM I've always let players start with magic item if they sell me their soul. Hopefully, my satanic worship, you know. Yeah, exactly. 80s D&D. Whether it's damage, heal, or protection focus could be dependent on daily choice or maybe on a subclass. I am actually okay with Astral Sages being overpowered in that they can just literally wake up and choose to do one of the other things every single day. Right? So they can align to like and I think that may be a cool way to restrict it, is that they could align to shielding or heal, or like healing or damage, and then that increases what they can. No, maybe that's too restrictive still. Maybe this whole thing's too open. This class is just broken. As long as the modular parts are balanced, the subclass could have their own runes that are spendable. But like, so you'd have to like say, okay, so if it's like you can get 3 runes to cast your lesser spells every turn, or your lesser spell slots, and you can cast X lesser spells per day. What that looks like is you can choose to do like 3 damage die, or you can choose 2 damage die and AoE, or you can choose a damage die, an AoE, and a slow, or a damage die, an AoE, and a tick of damage, or 2 damage die and AoE. Is that balanced though? There's no way that could be balanced, but also fuck it, right? Can I tell how broken this is? This would be unless it's actually put into the combat situation. So the only thing I don't know is how to calculate what its damage dice will be. So like, what is a level 3 spell? Let's just say a level 3 spell. When you're casting a level 3 pure damage spell, which I can't think of the top of my head a good example of that. What is a good example of how much damage a pure damage spell at different levels should be? Fireball? Sure. But like, is there a set list of like, level 3 spells tend to deal this much damage, right? Level 3 AoE spells tend to deal this much damage, because they don't really have that kind of a guide or like a framework for, right? Yeah. Yeah, Jackie, I totally think that I'm loving this idea. I didn't realize that the College of Spirits did like had a random draw. I thought the College of Spirits had like stories that they could tell, but I didn't realize it was from a random chart. So I wasn't really sure how you'd build the tarot into it, but now it makes complete sense. No, I love it. I think it's great. There's more broken stuff in the PHB, true. It's not written up, but they do tend to average. So what is the average spell? If you're casting a spell at a certain level, what is the general average of that spell level? And also, do we increase the amount of runes every other level? So like every odd level, you get to add 1 more rune to your modular spell casting. I don't think that's too single target. Try to figure out rolling versus reading. I mean, you could ask a programmer that we know, Jackie, to make you some sort of a program that does a random card reading, like that you have variables in that you can click, like a shuffle deck and or draw a card that randomly draws a card in a different position that you could like enter the data in for what it does. I'm just saying, it could happen. DMG page 283 has a table for spell damage. Oh God. DMG. Let's see. Let me get my copy of the DMG up. Page what? 283. All right. Oh God, these ads. These fucking ads. Where's my ad block when you need it? What is this shit? Oh God. creating a spell damage. You use different damage dice than the ones in the table. Provide the damage that the average result is about the same. Doing so add a little variety of the spell. For example, you could change the cantrip's damage from 1d10 average 5.5 to 2d4 average 5, reducing the maximum damage and making the result more likely. Where's the average? Okay, I see. So what if every other okay, so what if you start So what if the damage die is d6 and you start with 2 runes at level 1 or at cantrip? Okay, hold on. Let me think this through. So what if you start with 2 runes at level 1 and you can choose in your modularity? To spend runes on damage dice. Or modify the spell. The problem is, how do you not have overpowered AoE spells at higher level? The modifier for casting AoE spells at higher levels would have to be more than 1 rune. It's like you could spend half the runes required rounded down to make the spell AoE. So if it's 1, if you have 1 rune, it's 1 rune to make it AoE. That changes it from a 2d6 to 1d6. If you have 3 runes rounded down, it's still 1 rune. So then you could do 2d6, which is was what it is. And then if you get your 4th rune, you spend 2 runes, so you can do 2d6. So that nerfs it a little bit. Then when you get your 5th rune, you can do 3d6. But that isn't scaling enough then. What if the AoE for the runes simply changed or modified at certain levels? So at level 1, it was 1 rune to make it AoE. At level 5, it's 2 runes to make it AoE. At level 6, it's whatever runes. And so the runic cost of each spell gets more expensive as you level it up, your runes. That could be cool. That could be cool. Big away could be a major rune. Yep. Okay. So if you got a rune every other level, when do you... Okay, hold on. When do you usually get access to 9th level spells? What level is it? What level do you first get access to your 9th level spells? You get access to 9th level spells at level 17. Is when you get access to your 9th level spell. 17 for a wizard. So if you get a new rune every even level, and you start with 2, the 3rd level, 5th level, 7th level. Let's do 7th or 9th level casting. At 9th level, you'd have 6 runes. And these are all d6. How does that work out for our average? At 6th level, you can cast level 3 spells. And level 3 spells should do 5d10. 66 doesn't work then. But it does if it's your lesser spell casting. So this all is dependent on the idea that this is a modular system of you can cast this spell every single turn. Basically. With some kind of a limit or restriction on it. You put a cap on max runes or make it exponentially expensive. Because I want this to be... Or how about this? Okay, hold up. How about this? So, because here's what I'm worried about. I'm worried at 18th level, how are you, like, calculating all your runes? What if we did this? What if you could, on a cantrip basis... Basically, on a cantrip, because here's the thing: the Astral Sage doesn't have to be the most revolutionary mechanical class in the world. The Astral Sage can be a reskinned wizard, and I don't care, because the point of the Astral Sage is a narrative class that's kind of fun to play in moment-to-moment gameplay. But if it feels a little like, oh, Evan, why don't you just make this a wizard subclass? Get bent, you know, whatever. I don't care. I don't need, because like sometimes when you start creating classes, somebody inevitably says pose the question, but Evan, why is this an entirely new class and not just a subclass? Can you defend as to why it's a new class, not a subclass? Because I think it's cooler. Then you get a cool identity. So whatever. I don't need it to be some. I don't need it to impress the neckbeards on Reddit/Unearthed Arcana as to why it's the most revolutionary way of spellcasting in the entire world. So if it has a cool gimmick for its cantrips, basically, and then spellcasting follows basically a wizard-like route, what we could do is we could always have the spells use 3 runes. And the amount of damage dice that a rune is worth increases at the same rate that a cantrip's damage die works. So what is like the quintessential cantrip that you actually have to roll for? Because Magic Missile is not a cantrip you have to roll damage for. It just does damage, right? What's like a good cantrip of a damage dealing cantrip that we can use as a guide here? Eldritch Blast, perfect. Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. How does it increase its damage as it goes? Because we can just literally copy it. So we can have our arcane spells or whatever, for our lesser cantrip spells, do a D10 or modify it to whatever the AoE is. 2 beams at 5th level, so 2d10. At 11th level, 3 beams at 4th, or 4 beams at 17th level. So we can literally have the damage die be worth, if you pick all 3 damage, or if you pick all 3 runes as damage, it needs to on average do 2d10, or sorry, a d10. And then it needs to on average do 2d10 at level 5, 3d10 at level 11, and 4d10 at level 17. So what's a way that we can break down the damage dice? So is it 2d6? No. Is it a d6 per? That's still more, but I don't know if I care. So what if each of your... To keep it relative... Oh, God. Because no, d4 would be more in line with it, I think. So at level 1, your runes are worth a d4. At level 5, your runes are worth d6. And then D10.
Wow.
Wait.
Beautiful map making Evan Kekwapi Bezos Box Ivandl Silvercrum Ivandl Silvercrum.
Thank you, L2. Thank you. I appreciate it, bro. And thank you for considering me your prime option this month. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Damn, man. 29 months. That's a long ass time. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. We're taking a brief map making interlude to design an entire Astral Sage class. You vision for how Astral Sages are going to stride into a room and start casting. You usually think of the action vibe I want when coming up with the character. Then you figure out how to make the rules for the idea. Totally, that's a great idea, Atari. So the way I want the fantasy of Astral Sages is that they align with the universe. They align with the universe. They don't have any salt rocks or crystals or kombucha, but they align with the universe. and they use their knowledge of Eldara rings and Eldara runes to focus energy from specific constellations and areas in the sky that they have to align to pull magic from the universe itself, to then focus it through these lenses of the rings or the runes or whatever. Because when you like imagine, it's like when you put this ring in front of pure magic, it becomes damage, and then when you put this ring in front of pure magic, it like shoots out as a bolt. And when you put this ring in front of pure magic, it explodes when it on impact. And so the Astral Sage is sort of a academic and monk charisma casting like way of feeling the universe and knowing how to use the sort of the Eldari runes to project and focus magic, like pure magic, not arcane, not natural, not divine, but just pure magic, uncolored, unscented, the white mystery airhead of magic, if you will, to flavor it as you want when you shoot it out. So you can point at somebody and do like sort of a regeneration, a shield spell, or you can point at somebody else and do an explosive whatever spell. So I want them to sort of like be able to change and augment their spells, because they're just drawing from pure magic. The ability that they're just drawing from untapped, uncolored, unfiltered, unnamed magic, and they are themselves with their own sort of focusing lenses, choosing how that magic then is projected into the world. So, counterpoint to that argument, can someone really defend how a sorcerer is different than a wizard thematically? Yeah, I think it's a weak argument. I get where they're trying to come from, Thorkin, when the people try and like raise that question. But it sounds to me like somebody heard it once on a YouTube video and thinks they're very smart for repeating it over and over again. But if anybody was thinking about raising that point, I'm not trying to diss you, I swear. What's cooler, failed Townsguard with a strong AF dad bod or ripped long-haired high elf monster hunter? It depends if the high elf monster hunter is going to be slightly gothic, in which case we can invoke Van Helsing vibes. But if you're not going to go with Van Helsing vibes, I think that the strong dad bod guy, I think that reminds me not of, I think his name was Vanir or whatever, the dad from Arcane. If that's the vibe you're gonna go for, is the dad from Arcane, I think that'd be sick. Excited to see how it manifests. I miss it here. Dude, I miss you out around, bro. Bizzo, good night. Go to sleep. What's up, Ian? They have a series of switchblade runes like an astral shotgun. Kind of, yeah. That's an interesting way of putting it. Here's an idea. I can make a tarot card for each line of the spell table. Then when I roll for it, I basically summon a tarot card for me to use my own power. However, from a role play perspective, I could do tarot card readings with the actual cards and make up with lore from your world, and then use that for fun things at the party or NPCs, and compose the cards that get drawn to our group. That's sick. That's an amazing idea, Jackie. No, it's fine. We're bouncing around. That is a sick idea. So how many deities then would you want to like how big do you want your deck to be? Do you want to start with like a 12 card deck to draw from for the spell effects, or do you want multiple tarot cards to be different spell effects or whatever? So yeah, no, I guess it's fine if you're having an RP deck basically and a mechanics deck, and thematically your character is drawing from the same deck, but when you're in RP road versus not, it's the same. Okay, that makes sense. All right, I like that. We'll start small for deities, but I'll make lots of cards. Okay, I see. That's a sick idea. I think that's perfect. I love the idea of a character being sort of in some ways beholden to, or not beholden, but like respecting the cards or whatever, you know? 5-head idea, actually. Yeah, true. That's why she's the commissioner. Semi-gothic, dark hair for sure. Also, he'll for sure be ending up in the rain, often resulting in long, wet hair that is somewhat goth. The dad bod warrior would be semi-lame, doing cool shit, but for some dad vibes. I kind of dig the elf, not gonna lie, but I don't know. It's up to you, bro. I kind of dig the elf. Like if you're gonna play up the kind of the emo side of it, I think that's a character I want to. That's a character I want to draw shirtless and post on Twitter. So. So I guess for the Astral Sage, How would we would it be okay, Thorkin, is this dumb? If their cantrips are slightly better, but their spell casting is overall more limited, does that overall balance out, do you think? It's like on a moment-to-moment casting basis. Your cantrips are going to be more powerful than the average spellcaster's cantrip, right? You'll do, on average, more damage, and you can choose. Here's also a benefit to their cantrips. You can choose to do damage or heal. That's a big thing, or shield. And you gain more abilities to your Astral Sage spellcasting augmentation as you level up. So at level, like, maybe 1, you get damage or healing. At level 2, or at level 3, when you gain next another ability, you gain the ability to make it AoE. The next level, you gain the ability to shield. At the next level, you gain the ability to do like a slow or whatever. You just sort of are always adding to your modular system that you can build your cantrip off of. But the actual spell casting, you will have less ability to cast spells as an Astral Sage. You'll have less of a toolkit to pull from your crazy big spell casting. Divine Better, Warlock have stronger cantrips, so it's not out of the world or out of this world question. That's true. What is your average level? What's the cleric cantrip that does damage? Fuck. Sacred Flame. Sacred Flame does... Sacred Flame, for instance. Flame-like radiance descends on the creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. The target gains no benefit from cover. It is increased by 1d8 when you reach 5th level, 11th level. Okay, so it's 1d8 instead of 1d10. So... what if we use d8s, basically, for our damage? And then it's not necessarily as powerful as a Warlock's cantrip. It's more powerful than like a Cleric's cantrip because you can do crazy shit with your damage. I mean, dude, I can't. No, wait. It needs to be an average. So 1d8. If you had, what is the average of 1d8? It's 4. What's the average of 3? How is there a way to calculate averages for these spells? Like, what is the average of 3d4? Am I just dumb and bad at math and I wanted to go for an astrophysics degree and I just can't do this in my head? Is there a way you're supposed to calculate averages of dice in your head, or is this some shit people look up online? I'm just thinking a rogue swashbuckler. The Relic Coast is the pirate area, right? Yes, the Red Spice Sea, actually, where you guys were at the end of the campaign, is the pirate area. Add min and max then half. Wait, add min and max then half. So you'd take. Wait, what? Really? So 3d4 would be. You do 12, 15. You'd add 3, and then you'd half it to 7.5. Divide by 2, and then add 0.5 to each die. Half the added min and max. Okay, so the average of, oh god, hold up. I need to write this shit out. This is actually, so the average of. So the average of 3D or 3d4. Jesus, I have to use my mouse for this. 3d4 is the maximum is 12, the minimum is 3, so that's 15. So the average is 7.5. Right? 1d4 is 1 plus 4, 5, so 2.5. Interesting. Do the average for each die. Memorize it. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that'd be easier. Then you can just add them. Okay, that makes complete sense. So, a cleric's... So a D8. So your average is going to be higher then. What if you make it so only 2 of your runes... no, it doesn't work. Then you can't spend 3 runes on damage. And wait, wow, 3 runes on damage and 1 rune on healing. That's kind of cool. 3.5, 4.5. Oh, I see. Okay. Damn. How to make this feel really good. And the greater spells they have access to will be fewer but more powerful. So you can spend 1, 2, like you get 3 greater runes per day. You get 3 lesser runes per spell, and you get 3 greater runes per day. And you can spend 1, 2, or 3 greater runes. Is the way. So the actual moment-to-moment casting I didn't have figured out. But the way I wanted to do the fuller like greater casting is I wanted to have the Astral Sage to gain a certain amount of runes, greater runes, as they progress. So, for instance, a level 1 Astral Sage has 1 greater rune. So they can cast 1 greater rune spell per day, right? Astral Sages at 20th level will have like 5 greater runes or something like that. And the most powerful Astral Sage spells, they will use like 3 greater runes, for instance. And so at level whatever that you have your 3rd greater rune, you now have access to all these greater Astral Sage spells. It's like, oh shit, you know. And the spells themselves would increase as well as you level. But I also want to kind of lock the spell itself behind your ability to gain runes. So kind of like 2 modes of progression. Always round up instead of rounding down, like the DMG says, because cheating. Yeah, fair. That's why 3d4 greater than 1d12. Right. The problem is, how do you balance a cantrip when you have to balance it between potentially 3 dice? That's the problem that I have. Like, because the problem is 3d4. If you do the Eldritch Blast, like a 3d4 cantrip is average 7.5. A d8, right? Like a d8 Sacred Flame is what was it, 4.5? But a very strong cantrip spell like the Warlock, like Eldritch Blast with a d10, that's like what? 11, half of 11.5 is like what on average? Wait, that's not right. Is that right? 6? That can't be right. I guess if you're rounding up, never mind. 5.5, but then if you have to round up by half, then that's like 6 or whatever. Or no, well, whatever. So that still seems too powerful. This still seems way too powerful for cantrip casting. Now, if you don't, does the extended power of Astral Sage cantrip casting make up for the fact that you don't have access to as many spells? Like, you don't have the ability to, like, you're more reliable and modular, but you don't have the ability to cast the, you know, the kind of spells that other classes can in the same way. You don't just have, like, an infinite amount of spells that you can take, and there you go. That I don't know. That would have to be a playtest thing to see if it feels overpowered or whatever. Maybe I'll do like a short, like a evening stream tonight, trying to figure that shit out or whatever. Because I'd really love to be able to make the first 3 levels so that Ella could play the first Astral Sage by Thursday. I guess I'm not sure how much we'll really play on Thursday. I guess I have another week or 2 in between to really figure it out. So I got like 2 weeks, I guess, to figure it out. 2 weeks to figure it out. I could basically tell Ella she can play Astral Sage, but the first day she's playing a wizard, and her spells are themed after the astral shit. I do with Lock and Sorcerer, so you can compare results. Right. Damn, this is a whole. I gotta think about this, man. This is a whole damn thing. All right, well, since my tablet is borked and I can't actually do my map making today, we're gonna call it a little bit early, unfortunately. Thorkin's got this. He's class balancing goat. Yeah, I just want to ask Thorkin to do more work. It's like a lot of work to do, man, for like my class or whatever. I feel like I have to do it myself. Can't fucking just hang off Thorkin to just carry me through class design. All right, cool. Well, considering, yeah, my tablet. Wait, yeah, no. The fuck. Considering my tablet's borked and I need to like probably do a restart, I'll let you guys know if I don't post a Monka in Discord chat, then everything's fine. I will post one of two things in stream topics. I will post either a feels good man or a Monka W. We'll do a Monka W or feels good man. If I post a feels good man, it means that a restart fixed my tablet. If I post a Monka W, it means it didn't. And I need to buy a $4,000 tablet. Sorry, $5,000 tablet. 4,000 American, nearly 5,000 Canadian. So we'll see. Today could be fine, or today could be fucking awful. You know, we'll know. Yeah, I had to update something, and my tablet's not working properly. So I don't know. It might just be restart my computer. Might be the tablet's just dead. Who knows, man? You never know with old tablets like this. So thank you guys for hanging out today. I appreciate y'all chilling with me for the first stream back on a Tuesday. Tuesdays are always pretty chill. I always like the vibe of Tuesdays. We just sort of like get back into it and do stuff and chill. So thank you guys for hanging out on this Tuesday. Is yours under warranty? I don't think so. I think it's been long enough that I'm pretty sure it's out. I think I got it like 4 years ago. So look, if I have to spend $5,000 on a tablet, it's not the end of the world. I'll be okay because you can finance them monthly and it's not that big of a deal. It's just, I mean, it fucking sucks, but it is also my profession. So it's just a cost of being an artist. At some point in time, your tablet dies. The question is not if, but when. So, thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate it. I appreciate the bits and the subs, man. More than you know. Holy shit, tablets are expensive. So, can you do a fundraising stream for the new tablet? That would be, I don't know. Jackie, I get way too much support from my community for a streamer my size. I have a bigger sub count than a streamer my size. I get more in bits a month than a streamer my size. I have a Patreon that's bigger than it should be for the amount of people. I feel like I am already the beneficiary of way too much generosity from my community. I don't know if I could do a fundraiser, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, I will catch you guys later, and I'll see you tomorrow, man. Tomorrow we're streaming as normal, and then in the evening I'll be on Galaxy Goldfish's stream where we're gonna draw a character, and her stream is not all age friendly. So pray for me. All right, take care, guys. Until next time. Farewell.